Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I love this. My name's Jay Milne. #Blue. Our sports update deliverer. The Coon.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid? You might be honest.
All right, here's what's going on in the nest.
What is happening? How do you feel? Are you happy? Are you tired? Are you worn out? Did that take all the energy for your day and blow it before noon? Welcome to the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne and guest co-host Matthew Iwanyk, who is sitting in the big chair. Matthew, thank you for joining me here. Thank you, Nasties, for being a part of this. This is a great day here at Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm still out of breath. I'm still coming down from the high that was that amazing hockey game that we got to witness. Canada is gold medal bound, gold medal game, I guess, bound. And by all counts, it looks like it's going to be a Canada-U.S. matchup,
Or an all-time comeback by Slovakia.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, okay? I just don't see that happening. You are watching us live from the Canadian Brewhouse studio, where I will let you know that the February wing flavors of the month have arrived. Everything Bagel and Buffalo Gochujang. Try them anytime, or 69 cents all day, every Wing Wednesday. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house. And a bonus today, we're going to have the one and only Pat Ketty, our good friend from the Brewhouse. He's going to join us at about 4:30. I want to get his reaction from the game, but I also want him to let you all know that the Canadian Brewhouse will be open Sunday morning. I just don't know when, and I don't know how.
Full details.
Pat's going to give us all the details, all the fun, all that stuff. If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you very much. Please consider hitting the thumbs up button. That helps spread the good word of EST all around the world. You can listen to us on the iHeart app, the TuneIn app, as well as at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. So we appreciate it. Matthew Iwanyk, how you feeling, buddy?
Drained, tired, ready for a nap. I know we have a show to do. That's not the best way to start a show, but those games take a lot out of you. And I'm actually, even again talking right now, I'm feeling it in my voice again a little bit. Yeah. I felt like at the end of the hangout, if you go back and listen, my voice wasn't as crisp from the yelling that we did. Those games take a lot out of you emotionally as fans. And it's one of the few times you'll ever see all of us here at EST just fully jump on board and be fans just like everyone else. We're Canadians. We care about our country. We want our country to go win.
We,
all of us, yeah. And we want to go win that gold medal in men's hockey. And it was a tight one today, and it just is. I couldn't imagine being a player. Couldn't imagine being a coach coming off this. I couldn't imagine being Chris Cuthbert and Mike Johnston, having to call that game and then calling another game still and fun. It takes a lot out of you, but that's part of the beauty of sports, where it's just like all of that comes out of you. And now we're gonna all get set for Sunday, where 6:10 in the morning, everyone's gonna have different sort of plans. It's gonna be exciting, but it's also just been the last two of the last 3 days, I should say. It's also just been lovely enjoying the moment with my fellow ESTers.
Yeah.
It was Benny, Trev, Jasmine, and Zach and I in the hangout room when the gold, we won against the Czechs on the Marner goal, and we had a full house join the hangout late to watch today's comeback victory. And it was just wonderful also enjoying it with all of you.
Well, thank you. That's very well said. And I feel the same way. I felt like it was, because it is like we cover the Oilers. We cover the Elks.
Yeah, I'll say I'm not an Oiler fan.
Well,
I'll just put that out there.
Matty, nor am I.
Cover the team. I'm of the one with that mindset. I'm going to be more impartial. I truly, like, for all of their listeners out there, I hope they win for you. For the city, I hope they win. But ultimately, I'm not emotionally invested in this organization.
Yes.
I am always going to be emotionally invested in Canada.
Nor can you be, or else your judgment is clouded, your takes are clouded. But obviously, we'd like to see the Oilers succeed because that's good for business. That's good for a sports talk station like EST, right?
I'm happy to see other people in the city happy.
Now,
but I'm not as emotionally invested as I am.
This is the one time, or World Cup's coming up. That's going to be another we moment.
Yes,
where we are cheering for our country alongside with all of our beautiful listeners. And if you didn't tune into the Hangout today, we pretty much watched the entire game, and it actually bled into the lock shop because the game wasn't over. Quick shout out. I know Hernan said this earlier, but Dusty, Dad of the Year candidate for sure, stepped out as soon as the morning show was done, got Marshall out of school, brought his son to work so he could watch this great, what turned out to be an amazing game. And I just know for a fact that this is a moment that Dustin and Marshall will never forget for the rest of their lives. It's a beautiful father-son moment. If you weren't watching the Hangout today, this is the reaction that we gave on when McKinnon scored that goal to go up 3-2.
Hurry this thing.
No.
Oh, hurry, get to the point,
You just look slow.
For those of you listening, this is a shot of the live stream from the Hangout this morning. Hugs, handshakes, high fives, hell yes. It had it all. Thanks,
No
Coop.
swears.
Let's put that one up on.
No swears.
I believe no swears.
That's good, Coop. Thank you for sharing that. And I just love that we're all together. And because the TV in the Hangout was 6 or 7 seconds ahead.
Yeah, we were faster, and it was early on. We're like, hey, come on over, because like you might as well just bring the chair in, because we're gonna ruin it for you, because we're also on the air. We're not gonna not watch it, and I'm not gonna go behind. Like that's no. We're dealing with the on air stuff, and Dusty had come in at one point, and I'm surprised they didn't come sooner.
I am too.
And then when we heard them running in,
we're like a herd of elephants coming towards us.
This should have happened sooner. Just like, come on in here. But yeah, it was like, yeah, we're not going to the lock shop. We're not ending until this is over. And I'm just glad there was no overtime. I don't know if my heart could have handled overtime.
No, I think that was good enough.
Like to the Canadians, like I hope they could find their scoring touch earlier, not having to come from behind as they did in these past two games. But Jordan Binnington, shout out to him again too. He was excellent in net, gave up those 2 goals, but I don't blame him too much on, especially the second one. The first one, you could maybe be like, maybe you'd like the goalie to get on that one.
That was a great shot by a superstar.
But in the end, he did it last game. He did it today too. He made the saves after that he needed to make. He didn't allow them to get further behind or didn't allow them to extend their lead or anything like that. He made some really big saves, and he has proven once again why he's our goalie. And I don't care what happens on Sunday. If Canada, if things don't go well on Sunday, even if he has a poor game, it's not going to be something like, oh, they shouldn't have started. Like, he earned everything this tournament. From last year, he earned that start, and then from game to game, he's earned every next opportunity. He steps up in big moments.
Yeah, we're gonna spend the better portion of this show talking about this game, getting reaction. We want to hear your reaction as well. So if you want to send that in, you can send that into the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox at Tap 25 Happy Hour, $5.25 drinks. All beers, including bottle, draft, import, and domestic, select premium well highballs and select premium wine served at Tap 25 Center Bar, Onyx, and on the casino floor. Available Sunday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can hit us up at 780-218-99 $99. Okay, here's what's coming up on the show. Chet Palmer has also taken the day off, but these are
he's tired.
The show
he was watching that game. He's emotionally invested.
Famished. He's an older fella. These are the headlines for 100.3 The Bear. We're gonna get fired up in the second segment here for Gemco. We're gonna have Matt Cassian on, obviously former NHLer. I have some more specific questions about the flow of that game that we want to get his thoughts on. Benny's not here. Benny's away right now, so I'm gonna do Benny's blind rankings. We're gonna do a Keep 3, Cut 5 with Matt and the Coob. That's coming up shortly after 4. Pat Ketty, as I mentioned, from the Canadian Brew House, will be joining us at 4:30. And everybody's favorite, Jed Roberts, will be on the show. We want to get his reaction and insight. Jed's just one of those guys that just knows everything about he knows a lot about a lot of things. So we want to talk to him about that. Plus, the Elks have announced that they're going to be hosting a preseason game at Clark Stadium. Because the Commonwealth will be being used for the friendly between Canada and Uzbekistan. And back by popular demand, Maddie and Jay Eat is coming up at 4:40. That'll be for buying or selling. And we're gonna go to Italy. Mm-hmm. Italy. We went and visited our friends over at the Italian Center. We've got some meats.
Yeah, not everything's from Italy outright. The meats aren't. We got some olives, which aren't. We got some cheese, which I don't think is.
Yeah, it's close enough. It's from the Italian Center. So,
but then we got Italian chips. We got an Italian soda that tastes like coffee.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
Was that it? Oh, did we get crackers? No, we didn't get crackers.
Chips, Italian chips.
Yeah, that was the chips. Yeah, okay, that was about it.
Okay, so this is what we want to hear. This is today's off-topic topic for William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best it can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout at 780-454-4536. We just want to hear about your experience today and then how you plan on consuming the gold medal game. Sunday, 6:10 a.m. our time. What are you going to do? Are you going to go visit our friends at the Canadian Brew House? Are you going to, you suggested Maddie maybe PVR it and watch it?
There's some might record it, wake up, start watching it, let's say 7:30, maybe watch it later because you could avoid spoilers in a way. By the way, Slovakia had just scored, so it's come back on, So there's a lot of different ways of consuming this. Are you just going to stay at home? Do you want to go to a buddy's place? Are you going to host people? It's just, there's so many different ways to go do this. And from Patty, we're going to hear more about it, but the rules will state that bars are going to be allowed to be open, so you can enjoy a beer at 6:00 while not being at an airport.
Are they, is service allowed too?
Yeah.
Really?
You'll hear. I'm pretty sure that's what Patty will be telling us.
We got to get all the details from Patty.
Yes, I know. What was it? 4 in the morning for 2014. I believe that the rules state as of 6 or whatever it is. I don't know when they'll officially allow it to be able to serve, but you get the chance to have an adult beverage at a time you normally can't have an adult beverage.
You almost have to take advantage of that.
Well, it's like when you're at an airport, do not have that drink when you first get to the airport.
Airport beers are the best.
Because it's part of it. It's like, I'm allowed to drink on this. Like I've said in COVID, it was one of those, what else am I going to do at home? Well, I'm going to drink. Why? Because it's socially acceptable right now. We can't go anywhere, so I'm going to drink.
Right.
In those moments, you take advantage of them.
Now, I invited you over for a sleepover Saturday night.
There's kind of
it was an invite.
A true invite.
Yeah, you said no, I don't want to.
I didn't fully. No, you said come on over Sunday, and I said no, I'm not making that drive Sunday morning.
And then I said, well, come over Saturday night. Maybe we can ride it out. Maybe you and I can stay up.
Yeah, and I said I'm just not.
Like, I wonder how many people are just going to let the good times roll Saturday night.
That one seems too long.
I mean,
that one seems to me 6:00 is too late in the early morning to do the all-nighter.
Yeah, if it was 4 a.m.,
it's a little different.
Do it.
Those 2 hours are a little different.
So yeah, let us know.
I think getting a good sleep, waking up, like for me, I feel like I'm gonna wake up at like 6.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have it, but I have it fully on record because there is a potential I might sleep to like 6:30.
Oh,
and then I'll
okay.
play catch up. I'm not. There's a chance I could see myself just being like, I just want a little extra sleep. I love my sleep.
Kaiser in the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox, 780-218-9999. He says he'll be going to the Old Yale Brewing in Beaumont with a group of 10 of us. That's fantastic. That sounds like fun. Big Uke says he will be at the Yeg International Airport, and there will be a large vocal group of nasties. What time does their flight depart?
No clue.
So, like, are they going to be missing some of the game due to their flight? For those of you that are going, let us know.
There's a potential that if this game gets tight late, they might be on the plane or they might be boarding.
Like, they have to delay the plane if it's close.
You can't.
Do they, though?
You have to.
They can't.
You
I
pull
don't
up the
think.
CBC Gem app on your phone, you know you're watching it, and then it's like, you must turn off your cellular devices. You cannot have, you turn on your airplane mode, and it's like, oh, man, it's tied at 2,
I don't think air traffic control gives a damn at that moment. I think they have things to focus on.
Don't we know somebody at the airport? I believe he took us for a beautiful tour of the airport. Can he not pull some strings, Maddie? And you know who you are, good sir. Maybe you close the runway down.
They depart at 9:05, so boarding will be 8:25. So you're boarding as late in that third period.
Like,
you can watch on your phone though.
Pray it doesn't go to overtime, right?
Hopefully, almost hoping for a delay though, right?
The thing is, when you have early morning flights, they generally aren't delayed.
Yeah. Because they get going, they're the first ones.
It's one of those things where, too, like, depending on the plane, they might not, it's going to be tight. You're going to be boarding at that time.
Well, I got to say, though, for the 6:10 start, I'm worried for my own self because I don't think I'm going to be up in time for.
Get out of here,
Coop. You're young enough. You got to wake up for
but
this.
I'm going to a concert, Rogers Place, Saturday night.
Who is in town?
Megadeth, Exodus, and Anthrax. So a big metal concert.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get into the nitty gritty.
If anyone should be able to stay up and then just go right into that, it's you. Then you're 22 years old, dude.
Just get up.
It's a bit different.
You don't have to wake up early on Monday.
I'm trying to grasp though if I want to feel the nervousness of knowing the game is live at that moment.
Yes, you do. I'm telling you right now. Yes, you do. For your age, yes, you do. Amazing. You have not experienced this as an adult or even a late teen.
Give me your passport.
2014. How old were you?
2014. I was 11 years old.
Yeah. No. Look, there's no guarantee Canada's going to be in a gold medal game in 4 years.
Or ever again, Coop.
With NHL, well, they'll be there at Salt Lake. You have to, for you. Like, I saw 02, I saw 10, I saw 14.
That I have to flip a coin. It's a 50-50. Like, I'm on the fence. I don't know what's going to happen after the concert. I'm not going to go home early after the fact. Just to be ready for the game. I'm still, I know I could just roll out of bed. You don't
even have to go to bed. Like, you could go straight from there to a bar, wander the streets for a couple of hours when they kick you out, and get back to that bar.
No, here's what you do. Go to the concert, go to the bar, go to the brew house or ice house downtown.
Yeah.
Sleep in your car for 2 hours, 3 hours.
I don't think I'm
get up and go back.
If he goes to sleep, he's not going to.
No, I'm not bringing my vehicle down there too. That's a.
Yeah, that might not be.
And it'll be pretty chilly outside. That's the thing as well.
Yeah, you're right on that part.
Maddie, you got an extra spot?
I actually don't, unfortunately. If I still had my spare room, I would have been like, absolutely, crash here, then get up and go out. But Coob, I'm sorry, like, of your age, go enjoy this. I'm just telling you right now, don't regret this. Don't regret that you woke up at 9:30 and you looked at your phone and accidentally got spoiled or you missed this moment.
That's true as well. The thing that sucks though is because the group of people I'm going with, well, the one person I'm going with is not a sports fan. Are you kidding me? So I think I'm gonna have to do it, boys.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it, or you're gonna give me your passport. I'm gonna rip it to shreds.
Why?
Nolan from St. Albert. I'm going to Megadeth 2, Coob.
Right.
And I'll be awake. I'm 5 years older than you.
Well,
Sean says all I hear from Coob is wah. Is it a metal or an emo concert? Ooh,
metal.
he's taking a.
Nothing is emo about it. There might be
it's a
some
Megadeth.
emo. Yeah, it's thrash metal. They're
I
better
think he's
than
saying
Metallica.
like, aren't you a fan of a metal band? Shouldn't you be harder than this? Like, you should be able to get up in the morning.
Well, my parents don't get it though.
Let us know what you are doing, how you consumed today. Did work shut down?
Actually, you want to know something? Because Max Bezos sends something to me. Sorry. You could go to the concert. You could head to Denny's.
Oh,
They are open 24 hours. When it's time to get to a bar to go watch this game, you could then head over to said bar. But there is a Denny's downtown, or if you want to be closer to home base or something, find yourself a Denny's for that period of when the bars close till the bars reopen, and then roll in and meet some buddies at some other bar. That's not your buddy from Megadeth.
Oh,
Goob, you're
so
getting
many options.
hammered here. People want blood. They are not happy with you. Can you at least lie and say that you'll wake up?
No,
I'm too
lie
honest.
and say
No.
you're going
gonna
out
watch the
and you're not
game.
going to bed.
Yeah. Well, there was a conversation earlier in the week where, during a Canada Cup or whatnot, Reid went to a Def Leppard concert during the game. Now, I know this is a bit different. It's the day after, but it's still very early, right? So overnight, people are still going to be asleep. A lot of people are going to be up to cheer on Canada, but there could be a way to avoid the spoilers and just watch it on record. But to watch it
it's not
live,
the
it's a
same.
different
It's not
element.
the same.
I know. I'm battling this.
Give me the shovel. You've dug yourself deep enough
Have you ever
into this
seen
hole.
Megadeth before?
Yes.
Okay, so
But I haven't
you've seen
seen
it once,
I haven't
you've seen
seen
them a million
Anthrax
times.
or
Doesn't even matter.
Exodus.
Even
So-
like that one, like I'm not saying leave the concert early, but if you have to, like, if there's one thing, you may never get Canada in a gold medal game of hockey again. There's
And
no
Might be
you
the
guys-
last time Megadeth will tour.
but you've seen them.
I have.
And as an adult, you have not seen Canada in a gold medal game.
Well, I can guarantee you one thing, folks. We're gonna keep working on the Coob here. But send us that for the off-topic topic for William Huff. How will you consume the gold medal match? You can hit us up on the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox at 780-218-9999 or right here in the Nasty Chat. And if you are in the Nasty Chat, there's a ton of people watching right now. Hammer the thumbs up. Let's get to 100 right away so we can get to words of the day later in the show. All right. We've got to take a break, and then Maddie and I will be back. We're going to break down and look into this riveting game today. And in particular, I want to ask you about a comment that quite a prominent ex-NHLer made post-game. So we'll discuss that next for Fired Up, presented by Gemco. But first, let's hear from the Coob.
With under 10 minutes to go in regulation, Team USA leads 5-1 over Slovakia. The winner of this one will move on to face the Canadian men in the hockey final for gold. Sunday morning, another couple medals for Canada. Brendan McKay picking up a bronze in freestyle halfpipe skiing on the men's side, while Valerie Maltas took bronze in women's 1,500 meter speed skating. And earlier, Canada's Rachel Homan fell 6-3 to the Swedes. They draw the United States tomorrow in the bronze medal game. The Canadian men play for gold against Great Britain later on in the day. 6:05 start for the women's match, 11:05 for the men. And to the hardwood. 6 games on the NBA schedule today. Cavaliers and Hornets tipping off 5 o'clock. Pacers and Wizards go at it at that same time, while the Heat and Hawks match up. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Paramount Flooring. From custom homes to small renovations, Edmonton's top builders and contractors rely on Paramount Flooring. Their in-house team handles everything from selections to completion, keeping projects on track and on time. Visit their showroom open 7 days a week or find them at ParamountFlooring.ca. More discussion on the Canadian men's squad next on the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Two guys and a goalie.
Is Olympic gold bigger than a Stanley Cup?
That's a good question. For me personally, no. But I grew up in North America. I mean, even if you ask some of the Swedish players, Finnish players, Czech players, they might look at as Olympic gold more important because that's what they grew up thinking about a lot of the time. But I'm going to hire it.
Two guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
Looking by Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain.
Hear the story of Waylon Jennings through story, song, and multimedia performance March 1st at the River Cree Resort and Casino.
The only way they know how.
Tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Real fans don't stroll in at puck drop. They claim territory. They study the screens. They get into their spot, which is why this matters. The Canadian Brewhouse now has happy hour. Brand new. Tons of options. And the good stuff, like our espresso martinis and our cracked pepper and sea salt dry ribs. Monday to Saturday, 2 till 6 p.m., starting at $3.99. That's more than enough reason to come early. New happy hour at the Canadian Brewhouse. If you're serious about game day, we'll see you for happy hour.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada ski cross racer Reese Howden.
Being able to represent a country that has done everything to support my dreams is unreal. To stand on the podium and represent Canada, I don't take it for granted at all.
Sentinel Storage, proud partner of Team Canada.
All right, Canada takes the men's semifinal 3-2 over Finland. However, Finland came out to a 2-0 lead. Mikko Rantanen scored a beautiful goal off a design set face-off play. Erik Haula scored the second, but then Canada answered. Cale Makar, Shea Theodore, and of course the goal that everybody will remember, Nathan McKinnon. Connor McDavid with another 2 points. What's his point total now for this tournament? Would it be 13? 14? 13?
For McDavid?
Yeah.
13.
13. So setting the record for most goals.
Most points by an at an Olympics, a single Olympics by an NHLer. Or in the NHL era when all the NHLers are there and stuff.
Dwayne from the Tway. Now I looked up. Do you know where Tway is, Matt?
It's in Alberta.
No, it's not.
I was guessing.
Because I originally Googled Tway, Alberta. Tway, Saskatchewan.
Is it north of Saskatoon?
Yes, it is. It's actually northeast of Saskatoon. So thanks for listening, Dwayne from the Tway. He says, at home from Tway, 6 o'clock lager in hand. My two boys will get out of bed for this without hesitation. Looking forward to cheering on Canada with them. Go Canada, go. He adds in the hashtag Bombers fans smell bad. So I figured that with that, he probably a Saskatchewan person. Okay, let's get fired up as if we're not fired up enough. I mean, this whole day could be dedicated to Gemco Fireplaces, who have been proudly serving Edmonton and area for 45 years and are the authorized dealer for Napoleon fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. Matt, were you worried when Finland was up 2-0?
Yes. As we're going later into that third period, yes. 100% yes.
Yeah,
I'm a nervous fan. I always think the worst of my teams. I always think the worst is coming for my teams. And I wasn't worried through the first, but as that game was progressing, it was 2-1 going into the third, but as that third period was progressing, there was a worry for me. In third periods, I will get worried. And then even when we tied it, at that point, it's just like, okay, well, it's just like one bad bounce. It's 6 men on the ice type situation. Anything can happen. Also, we could be down again. So yes, I was worried throughout that third period, from probably the beginning of the third period all the way until that final face-off, like right before it, when I can't remember who it was from Finland that had that one chance, even though Dusty on the show was like, it's over, and they like coming in and it wasn't over. There was that backhand. Like, I was worried until that moment.
It's interesting that they credited here, I'm looking, they gave that goal to Cale Makar. I thought that...
Has that not been...
Sam Reinhart...
There was a nice tip off that stick, it looked like. Well, maybe it was a different stick.
Yeah, it just happened to go off his stick. But at least on the Sportsnet site, they're crediting it to Cale Makar.
Oh, on the Olympic
it does say
2026, yeah, it says Reinhart 1320 or 34.
So IHF or the Olympic website has it?
Yeah, from Makar and McDavid.
Okay, I want everybody to hear this. If you haven't seen this yet... Teemu Selanne, great hockey player, proud Finnish hockey player, tweeted this out following the game. Beating the greatest hockey country in the world and Canadian referees same night is impossible, I guess. Absolutely embarrassing penalty, 90 seconds to go in the Olympic semifinal. What a joke. So what he's referring to is... the high sticking penalty taken by Nico Mikkola, 2 minutes, 5 seconds left on Nathan McKinnon. How do you not call that?
One, how do you not call it? Partly is because there's been many times in sports, in hockey especially, late in a game, the whistles just go away.
Sure.
There is that.
But high sticking is a little bit different, I think. You're going to maybe hold the whistle on a trip.
I will play devil's advocate here on behalf of Teemu Selanne.
Okay. Go ahead. Nice to meet you, Teemu.
The things I could point to if I'm Teemu Selanne. One, we also have to remember, Canada, we are the best in the world. So when we get a penalty late, it's like if Canada goes up against Brazil in soccer and Brazil gets a late penalty, we're going to sit there and be like, oh, of course Brazil gets the penalty. The rest of the world is going to look at Canada in those situations and go, of course Canada gets that call, right? Like that. So we have to start by putting ourselves in the perspective of we're the best in the world. When we get these calls, people are immediately going to be like, well, of course the best getting it. There was a big embellishment by Nathan McKinnon. See, you could go with if you are if you are Teemu Selanne and if you're other people, you could be like, you could have also called embellishment on that. It was an obvious embellishment call right there by Nathan McKinnon, especially because hockey refs love to late go, we're going to even things up. You could have called high sticking and embellishment at that exact same moment. That's one way I could put it. The other thing I will also add to is it's probably, I don't know who schedules the ref. You probably shouldn't have had both refs from Canada. Having two refs from Canada, probably not the thing to do. You need to mix those up. There needs to be at least one non-Canadian ref in a Canadian game. The optics don't look good.
Optically, it doesn't. And I agree with that. That would be about the only one. Because, look, I've never been high-sticked, but I've been hit in the face. And if you get hit in the face, when you're walking, maybe you're walking through a bush or you're walking through and a twig smacks you in the face. Ow, I just hit myself actually quite hard. And and a twig smacks you in the face, you go like, you react, right? So I don't think that Nathan MacKinnon, who didn't see the high stick coming, has even enough time for his brain to decode it and say, I'm going to embellish this.
Here's the call, Kate. Here's a video, and unfortunately I don't have it for you, the viewers. But because we have the Macklin Celebrini play a couple of weeks ago in Edmonton where he gets high stick, quote unquote, but he doesn't get high stick. And there is that natural reaction of player when a stick's coming up, you're going to move your head to try to avoid it. And he means like, it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. This is delayed. Like, watch this here. It's delayed. Hit, then it goes back. You watch this one side angle. There's no question Nathan MacKinnon sells this. He puts his arm out, he waits a half second, and throws his head back with it. If they called an embellishment there as a neutral, I could have sat there and went, I understand that. Now, flip side, I believe you embellish the calls. You force these calls. Because if he did that and there was no hand, we'd be upset. We'd flip side be like, why is this? This is a clear high stick. How did this not get called?
Yeah, but you'd also be understanding because it's 2 minutes left in the game. You'd say, well, I guess they're putting putting the whistles away. But here's the problem I have. Is Finland almost deserved that. Finland went into a hole.
Yes.
For the last 30 minutes of that game.
Yes.
They cowered up. They puckered up and said, we're not going to try any offense.
Yeah.
We're just going to hunker down defensively and play prevent D. Well, guess what? It prevented you from winning. And the other thing, if you don't want to have a high stick called, don't have your stick up there.
Hey, all fair points.
Don't give the referees an opportunity to call that. Because at the end of the day, embellishment, that's a high stick. There's no two ways about it. That's a high stick. That is one of the penalties I feel that refs will not put the whistles away for.
It is a high stick, but you could have called that embellishment, and that's how it could have been evened up. And hockey world is used to the even up even. It's late. We've got it, and that's where I could see the anger coming from. I think they got it all right there. I wouldn't have liked an embellishment call on that one because it was fully a high stick. I like that they called the high stick, and that maybe I'm just Canadian, so I'm thinking that. I'm totally good with how it was called, and I don't agree with Timu. I just understand where that could come from. I understand where that, and quite frankly, don't care that they think that. We're ultimately moving on, and you're right. Finland shouldn't have backed off for 30 minutes. It's just, it's basically saying we're not as good as you. We're up to, we have to hold on to this because we can't get a third to beat you. Whereas if they pushed instead, yeah, you might give up a goal to Canada, but you might get a third goal. And if that game goes 3-0, 3-1, I would really like to finish his chances of winning that game. You blew it because you decided at 2-0, we're good.
Yeah.
We're going to hold on to this.
We're going to clog up the middle.
And then when Canada tied it and you needed to pick it up and get going, you couldn't do it. You couldn't match what Canada had because Canada the entire time was going and they were feeling it at that point. The big thing is, because it's fascinating having watched the panel throughout this U.S.-Slovakia game and listening to Elliot Friedman and BX and the whole panel and the differing of opinions. The Finns should have ultimately, that this isn't what they should be upset about. They should have challenged that goaltender interference. That they should, because it's double IHF rules.
That's it.
There's the opening there. There's the opening where maybe there would have been a call that would have been like, that is ridiculous.
In the NHL, that's not even worthy of a challenge, but this is different rules.
And there's Marchand, I feel, was pushed. Other people I've seen online say he pulled him in to make it look like he got pushed in. But double IHF rules are different. And I understand why they didn't do it, because if you don't get it right, it's 2-2 and you're immediately on the penalty kill. But if I'm a Finn, I'm more upset that maybe we didn't challenge that one. As opposed to the refs calling a high stick, as opposed to no embellishment call. I'd be upset with my coach for saying let's play defensively for 30 minutes and maybe not challenging that.
Yeah, I was going to say if I was from Finland, I would be questioning the head coaching decisions.
And most notably, the playing defensively for 30 minutes. Timo even said that because Chris Pronger went after him, or didn't go after him. He replied, says, "I hear you, but as you know, you cannot sit back for 30 plus minutes in the type of tournament and not expect bad things to happen." Silani has replied to that saying, I totally agree. I hate when we stop playing and focus on only defense. Usually bad things happen like today. Canada was better, but that's not my point. If you would like penalties like this in Olympic semifinal, a couple minutes to go, would be okay with that. I know the answer. Well, quite frankly, Timu, I want penalties called wherever. But the biggest thing for Finland, you're not moving on because you played defensively. And it came down to a late game where it was 2-2. When you could have been up 3-1, 3-2, whatever it could have been, had you pushed more.
Yeah. And, we saw Team Canada with a 1-0 in the women's game yesterday with a 1-0 lead. They sat back. But Canada was in a spot that nobody thought they would be in. Finland, if they just kept playing the same way that they were.
They have talent.
I mean, we said it. When it was 2-1, we said next goal wins. If Finland goes up 3-1, I don't know that Canada's coming back. Canada went ahead and tied it 2-2, and then look what happened. Right? Bruins fan Chris says, high stick is a high stick. It is what it is, Matt. It's the only rule. You caught the player on the face with your stick. You get a penalty. Get over it, man. Matt was just playing devil's advocate. Matty agrees that that's a high stick. He adds in, of course he's going to sell it. They're a professional athlete. That's what they are told to do.
I'm just going to then say this to that comment right now, just as personal thing. Remember that in June when there's a World Cup and Canada, you see a Canadian player go down. Remember that. Don't be ripping on soccer for that. For embellishment in soccer.
Ooh, tying in the soccer.
Well, everyone talks about the major dives, and soccer fans have the issue with the major dives. There are situations where it's in the soccer way they do similar things. Don't be complaining on it then if you're praising McKinnon for it.
Just telling you like it is. I like it, man.
But I stand by what McKinnon did, and I agree. I want McDavid to embellish a little bit more in the NHL.
Sure, he could. Yeah, he probably could. He's just too... I don't know. He's too
don't
proud.
Dive. Don't go down. That I'm not saying. But what McKinnon did, those are the things I want.
All right, the big man is coming up next. He is in the bullpen. That is Matt Cassian. We're going to talk to him about this. We're going to get his thoughts on it, how he consumed the game today, how he's going to consume the game on Sunday, and that will be for the oil understood for GCL Diesel. But first, Coob.
It will be Canada and the United States facing off in the gold medal final for the men's hockey tournament. The United States with a 6-2 victory over Slovakia in the semifinal. The gold medal game goes 6:10 Sunday morning. And a couple other medals for Canada. Brendan McKay picking up a bronze in freestyle halfpipe skiing on the men's side, while Valerie Maltas took bronze in the women's 1,500 meter speed skating final earlier. Canada's Rachel Homan fell 6-3 to the Swedes. They draw the United States tomorrow in the bronze medal game, while the Canadian men play for gold against Great Britain. 6:05 start for the women's game, 11:05 for the men's match. And there's 9 games in the NBA today. Kicks off at 5 o'clock with a trio of games getting underway. It's the Pacers and Wizards tipping off, the Jazz battling the Grizzlies, while the Cavaliers and Hornets hit the hardwood. Matt Kassian joins us next here on the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Oil Stream.
I'm just so happy that game didn't go to overtime, Tom. A, because I couldn't, like mentally, or physically, my heart, I don't think I could have handled it. Second of all, it would have been a shame for that game to end 3-on-3. I'm sorry.
I know.
Like, thank God they got it done on the power play. I was already sitting there going, oh my God, please tell me we're not going to 3-on-3 and Sebastian Aho is going to get loose and go win this game. And
Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
Looking by Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain.
Hear the story of Waylon Jennings through story, song, and multimedia performance March 1st at the River Cree Resort and Casino.
The only way they know how.
To tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Real fans don't stroll in at puck drop. They claim territory. They study the screens. They get into their spot, which is why this matters. The Canadian Brewhouse now has happy hour. Brand new, tons of options, and the good stuff like our 8-inch 2-topping RCM pizza and our signature Caesar. Monday to Saturday, 2 till 6 p.m. starting at $3.99. That's more than enough reason to come early. New happy hour at the Canadian Brewhouse. If you're serious about game day, we'll see you for happy hour.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation with options for every style and budget. Open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
Canada heading to the gold medal match after defeating Finland 3-2, outshooting the Finns 39-17. Finland had 9 shots in the final 40 minutes. That tells you about all you need to know about the style of play that they conducted. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching to the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne and guest co-host Matthew Iwanyk right here from the beautiful Canadian Brewhouse studio. A reminder that Edmonton Sports Talk, all of Edmonton Sports Talk, is presented by Play Alberta, who are your home for online gaming excitement featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery instants, and sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca. All right, it's time to get to our next guest, the co-host of Two Guys and a Goalie right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. It is Matt Cassian joining us here for the Oil Understood, which is brought to you by GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around, from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years. And now, a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show, GCL Diesel. Understood. Yeah. Hey, let's bring in the big fella. Cassian, where did you watch the game today, my man?
My wife is gone out of town, and so I watched it at home while working and with my 5-year-old because it wasn't a kindergarten day today. So I had my little assistant, and she kept asking to put on some show about dinosaurs, and I said no, we will not put on a show about dinosaurs. Dad is leaving the hockey game on. So she meandered off and was playing with Barbies or dolls or something, and I had the hockey game on and answered a couple work emails too when I could. So it was a fun one. Yeah, so quiet around the house to watch it, but still fun.
When Finland was up 2-0, early in the second period there, were you at all worried that Team Canada might not make the final?
Yep, I absolutely was. In the finish, after they scored that goal, Finland did back off way too much. They respected Canada way too much after that point. But when they scored that 2-0 goal, I was like, uh-oh. Just stylistically how that game had gone so far, I was like, well, you have a goalie that is capable of stealing you one here with Finland. When he's at his best, he could steal you a game. And you're up 2 goals. And Canada hasn't been great so far. And I was like, did they sit back too much at the start of this one? The Canadians, do they have enough? Is it Crosby inside of the room? Like, is that the spark for this group that pulls them there? And I was nervous, but then Finland just kind of continued to sit back. And all of a sudden I was like, okay, well, maybe there is a chance, but still some tension, or a lot of tension there up until Canada was actually able to tie it.
I want to stick on this discussion about Finland backing off. Is that a team that is maybe surprised that they were in the situation they were in, being up 2-0 on Canada? Because we just saw USA and Slovakia. USA went up and then they put the hammer down and they wanted to continue scoring. Like, is that surprising to you, or does that just show you that Finland maybe didn't think they would be up 2-0 on Canada?
I don't know if it's like, because you don't go in anticipating or wanting or desiring to lose. Like, there's generally in a team like Finland. Now, if it's like Italy and Italy's going up against Canada, generally speaking, you're like, yeah, we're probably going to lose this one. But then you can go play free and just like whatever happens, happens. Finland, players on that team, they have some really good players and players that have won at international levels. So I don't know if it was that they were surprised. I think it was just they were, anytime you press for offense against the Canadians, you're playing with fire because there's just so many options that can bite you back the other way. And so they get up a couple and they're like, hey, we have a 2-goal lead. We can just kind of sit and milk this. And if we don't really give up anything, we've got a really good goaltender. We could be okay with it. Like, I don't think it's that they were surprised. I think it's just naturally the response, because you see it happen in the NHL too, to teams as well, especially teams like, and you see it sometimes in the playoffs where it's an underdog, that gets up early, whether through a couple lucky bounces or whatever. And sometimes it just makes that team push, but sometimes it means they just go into like that restrictive little shell. And it's like instead of going out there with the objective of, hey, we're going to win, it turns into that, hey, we just don't want to get scored on. And that's going to help us win. So it's an interesting mentality shift. I don't know if it's because they were surprised, but I think it was just the reality of the situation was that they were up a couple goals, and I think it got to them. And you could point to the coaching staff too of not taking the time. I may have called a timeout after Canada scored that first goal. That may have been a time just to pump the brakes and just to say, hey, we're fine. Like, let's get back to playing how we were playing before. We don't need to sit back. Like, let's just kind of keep playing the game right. They didn't, obviously, and it I don't want to say it comes back to bite them, but they weren't able to stop Canadian momentum.
As we look ahead, Canada's fallen behind in their last two games. They're going up against now. It's confirmed they're going to be taking on the Americans on Sunday. We've seen John Cooper, go the nuclear route, throwing McDavid, Celebrini, and McKinnon together. The team today only was able to get one 5-on-5 goal. Do you start with those guys together to try to get things going, or with who these Americans are and everything they're going to throw over the boards? Do you have to start with them separated? And maybe the second part, two-parter question here, how do you get more 5-on-5 chances and 5-on-5 scoring as we go into this final game? Because I don't think you can count on the power play to go beat the Americans.
No. And the Americans are like, these are the two best teams. The two best teams are playing for the gold medal. This is what you want. This is what you hope for, and this is what we're going to get. I like splitting that top line up and not going nuclear just because of the depth. Because if you go nuclear, especially against teams like some of the international teams, you could look at Czechia, you could look at Finland to a certain extent. Those teams that have like one or two superstars that load up that top line and say, hey, we're going to try to beat you with one line, and everyone else is just going to kind of try to hold on. The USA isn't a team that has to do that. Like, they're deep. They're very, very deep. Now, I think Canada's forwards are deeper than the USA's forward group. But there's a lot of depth there. And so I would be wary of splitting up and taking too much or trying to put too much onto one line. That being said, you still have some natural centers, so it's not like it's a horrible idea to try, but I do lean from doing it right away to seeing what you have first. I think the gold medal game to me will be a little bit different in that, USA, the USA is going to be a confident team. Mm-hmm. Not that Finland wasn't, but the USA swagger. Gets up a goal. Yeah, they got a little more swagger. It's like the USA is going to try to push and they're going to try to bury you. Like, I don't think the USA runs into the same challenge as Finland if they get up a goal or two where they're going to sit back. Mm-hmm. And the balance to this is like the push in this from the Canadians and the 5-on-5. Like, I don't think you need to sit and look and say, hey, we need to score. We need to score all these 5-on-5 goals. It's like we just need to play the right way. And I don't know if they have necessarily done that the last couple, but they also have gone up against teams that have really tried to play that sit back defense game where the USA, I don't think is going to do that. So it's an interesting setup heading into this one because I anticipate the U.S. is going to try to push, and I think Canada has to push as well. But you want to push patiently, right? You don't want to force it because I think the U.S. has those tools that can absolutely burn you if you do. So how do you get more offense 5-on-5? I think you just have to stay patient, right? If you only give up a goal, you only need to score one.
Yeah.
Right, like in a one and done game, game 7 type of game. And there's players on this team that have been in those the last number of years, as there are in the U.S. as well. In a winner takes all situation, it will be not about, hey, who's producing at a level we want 5-on-5. It's about who can make the least amount of big mistakes.
I don't know if there's a right answer to this one, but who has maybe a slight edge because of this? Who would you rather be? The team coming in after rolling through a semifinal game like the Americans just did? Or a team like Canada who had to claw their way back and stave off being eliminated getting to this game?
Yeah, that's a very good question. That's a big Diesel question. That's a GCL Diesel question.
Because it's kind of polar opposites.
It is polar opposites. Yeah, a team that's rolling and a team that is. I don't want to say limped in because they didn't limp in, but they weren't decisive in their victories. They weren't commanding with their victories on the way in. I actually had a thought a little bit before we got on here when I was thinking about, going through, well, what are they going to ask me? What are the, what to pull from this game? And I actually like Canada's position heading in because of that. Because there's been some adversity there. Mm-hmm. The U.S. rolled through the rounds here to get to the goal. Like they are feeling confident. Now that's a positive thing too. So it still could go either way. But I do like the fact that Canada's I don't want to say the U.S. isn't appreciative of being in the gold medal final, but they're strolling in without adversity. And sometimes in short tournaments with groups of superstar players, you don't have the opportunity to deal with those things. And we see that at the World Junior all the time. We've seen that with Canada at the World Juniors the last number of years, right? Where it's like you don't really have any adversity, and then all of a sudden you run up against a team, you have some adversity in a one-off, and you don't know how to deal with it, and you can't figure out what to do. And I feel like for Canada, you just had to figure this out, right? You just had to figure out 2 times where you were down in hockey games. First time in Olympic history from a hockey standpoint, where heading into the third period, you're down by a goal and the team that was down came back and won in back-to-back games. That hasn't happened before. And I think that adversity bodes well for Canada because I think they are more potentially more appreciative of that moment coming in. And I think that just the I don't want to say the fear factor, I don't want to say the nerves, but just the edges are sharp heading into it, right? Like they know, they feel the tension of being in a position where they just about weren't here. And I think that bodes better for them than it does for the Americans.
Matt Cassian joining us here on the Reid Wilkins Show for the Oil Understood, presented by GCL Diesel. I'm just looking at, and we talked about this yesterday on the show, Cass, and I just want to get your thoughts on it because I'm looking at the time on ice from today's game, okay? Macklin Celebrini, 25-53. Connor McDavid, 25-20. Nathan McKinnon, 21-51. What does this say to you now? Because what's the biggest problem here in oil country? Oh, the deployment of the lines. And Leon and Connor always get... John Cooper's doing it at the Olympics. What does this say to you? And does this maybe put Chris Knobloch's mind at ease seeing this?
Maybe. The difference is it's a one-off tournament versus over the course of an entire season.
Sure.
Right? Because if we looked at this and we said, hey, this is like let's say... in game 7 against the Florida Panthers, and if you rolled McDavid and Draisaitl 25 minutes, like, are you going to look at that and go cockeyed? Probably not. You're going to be like, yeah, it's game 7. Of course, you're going to play your best players the most. Right now, if you did that every single game over the course of an 82-game season, well, now all of a sudden we have to look at it and say, hey, your guys that are on the ice the rest of the time haven't got the reps, don't have the confidence, haven't got the momentum. Your team may not be playing, top to bottom, how functionally you want your team to play. So I think it's still an issue. Now in a shortened tournament, you're kind of like, this is not a long period of time. It's only a couple games. You lose one, you're out. You are going to play your best players. every single time. So to me, now the danger from a coaching standpoint could be you get that validation from it. But to me, I'm still looking at that going, there's a difference between an 82 game season and a one-off tournament. And the one-off tournament, roll your guys. Roll the Celebrinis, roll the McDavids. They're the best players in the world. Those three in particular, three of the best players in the world. So roll them. You're not going to worry about the minutes as much because it's one-offs and you don't have like the potential for 80 overtimes, right? So
don't leave anything in the tank of those guys.
No, nothing. Why would you? Especially when you're down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, if you're up a couple goals, I think you are cautious with the minutes and playing them that much because you have other guys that are clearly fully capable of playing at an elite level and playing defensively at an elite level. So you might manage it a little bit in that instance. But yeah, if you're down and you need goals, you're putting the best goal scorers in the world on the ice as much as you need. You're not worried about burning them out.
Cass, as always, appreciate you hopping on. Appreciate your insight. Mom's away, so I bet you that your daughters are going to be spoiled this weekend. So enjoy doing that. Enjoy your daddy-daughter time, and go Canada, right?
Go Canada. Yeah. / my kids will say go Canada and go USA because they're half American and their mother tells them
they're winning a medal no matter what. They get gold and silver.
No this is a good point. Either way.
They get to celebrate a gold and a silver.
Yeah, dad's happy one way, mom's happy the other way, and then we're good. But you know what, guys? I appreciate you having me on. I feel understood. Feel very understood today.
You are. So, Cass, thank you very much.
Diesel.
Have a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you again, all right?
Thanks,
Thank you, guys.
All right, that was Matt Kassian joining us for the Oil Understood presented by GCL Diesel. We've got to get out. It's the top of the hour. We're going to be back with Jay's Play of the Day, and then a fun-spirited afternoon debate that you're not going to want to miss. But first, we hear from our partners and then the one and only Kubinator.
The Lock Shop.
Huss, can you believe that finish?
Dude, I mean, I can believe it. It just speaks to how great the players are in this tournament that you put together arguably the best team ever, and they got to squeak through an overtime game and come back from 2-0 against the Finns. I thought the Finns played the perfect first period. Shout out to Nate Dogg. He made damn sure the refs saw that high stick.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems, but did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Holset, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at GCLDiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Edmonton. Be part of history. Support Canada Soccer's men's national team as they battle Uzbekistan in the final send-off series ahead of the FIFA World Cup. Monday, June 1st at 7 p.m. at Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.ca.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Clash of the Titans on Sunday as Canada and the United States face off in the men's hockey final in hopes of tasting gold. Canada coming off a are coming back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Finland 3-2 earlier today, while the Americans got past Slovakia 6-2. Puck drop Sunday is at 6:10 in the morning. Day 14 at the Olympics, Canada adds 2 medals. Brandon McKay picking up a bronze in freestyle halfpipe skiing on the men's side, while Valerie Maltis took bronze in the women's 1,500-meter speed skating final. Earlier, Canada's Rachel Homan fell 6-3 to the Swedes. They draw the United States tomorrow in the bronze medal game, while the Canadian men play for gold against Great Britain. 6:05 start for the women's match, 11:05 for the men. And there's 9 games in the NBA tonight. The Mavericks and Timberwolves tip off at 5:30, while the Clippers meet the Lakers, and the Trailblazers match up with the Nuggets for the nightcap. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your Sports Update. Hour 2, the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
You didn't flinch, Matty. Neither did Team Canada today, as they come back from 2-goal deficit to beat Finland with 36 seconds left on a beautiful goal by Nathan MacKinnon, set up by Connor McDavid and Macklin Celebrini. Fun fact, I mentioned earlier that Celebrini had 25:53 time on ice, 8 shots. And I saw this from Chris Johnston on X. He played 18 minutes, 2 seconds in the final 40 minutes. I mean, there is a teenager leading Team Canada in ice time, Matthew. What say you?
What I say is Huss had a bet on him being the tournament top scorer.
Right, and because he had 5.
A top goal scorer.
So he didn't get one today.
He didn't get one today. I'll have to go look to see.
Because the other 2, the second place guys were gone. They were German and Latvian, I believe.
But I don't know what would have happened with the Americans and stuff. Here, let me quickly pull this one up. I also have a quote from Mikko Rantanen I want to read before we continue. So when it comes to goals, Slafkovsky's now at 4. McKinnon's at 4. Slafkovsky could score in a bronze medal game tomorrow, so tie him, and McKinnon could tie him right now, or they could pass him. Rantanen on the loss. Here's a quote I just came across. Quote, "We tried, but when you defend for 25 to 30 seconds in your defensive zone, there's not one guy in the world who could go on offense after that. They were just coming at us. The third period was tighter, but they were just still pushing hard and found a way. Proud of every guy, how we battled and defended really hard. I'm just proud of every guy, but defeat doesn't make us happy now at all." But pointing out that, it's when you go over the boards, we're going to play defense for the shift. Then we're going to come back off. Then we're going to go back. And then it's all of a sudden, let's start playing. Let's try to score a goal. It's hard to get that going.
Bonus points right there for Mikko Rantanen. I thought that was very well said. All right, let's get to Jay's Play of the Day, presented by Play Alberta. Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta is your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, and lottery, all in one place. With easy access to real money games, you can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer. Right at your fingertips, download Play Alberta now and start playing today.
It's Jay, it's Play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's Play of the Day. It's Jay's Play of the Day. Jay's Play of the Day. Dun, da, da, da.
All right, we're going for gold, baby. Yeah, that's right. You heard it here. We're going for gold. Canada men's hockey to win the gold medal. And Brad Jacobs and Canada men's curling to win gold. Is that tomorrow morning or Sunday morning? Sorry.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning at 11?
Yes.
Yeah. So Canada to win gold in hockey, Canada to win gold in men's curling. That has been boosted to plus 205. So head on over to playalberta.ca, click on sports, click on EST specials. You will see Jay's Play of the Day. Canada men's hockey to win gold, Canada men's curling to win gold, boosted to plus 205. And always remember to use your game sense.
It's Jay, it's Play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's Play of the Day. It's Jay's Play of the Day. Jay's Play of the Day.
Uh-oh. My wife just sent me a picture. Her and the girls are at HomeSense.
Nice. I love HomeSense.
Ugh, that is a trap. I just told her, leave.
I'm jealous.
Get out of there. Start the car.
Oh, that's a great. Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break because
cool.
we got Patty coming up at 4:30. We're going to have the afternoon debate where I'm going to ask Maddie and Coob to cut 5, keep 3. And I'll just give you a little teaser here. Okay? I'll tease. We're going to take a short break from hockey, okay? We're just going to have a little bit of fun. A lot of you listeners and 2 of our staff are heading down to Mexico. So my keep 3, cut 5 has to do with the perks / amenities at an all-inclusive resort.
Sweet.
Okay? So that's coming up right after the break. But first, we hear from our technical direct producer.
The Coob.
The Coob, yeah.
It'll be Canada and the United States facing off in the men's hockey final at the Olympics in hopes of tasting gold. Canada coming back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Finland 3-2, while the Americans got by Slovakia 6-2. Puck drop Sunday is at 6:10. Day 14 at these Winter Olympics, Canada adding 2 more medals, now with 17 total. Brendan McKay picking up a bronze in freestyle halfpipe skiing on the men's side, while Valerie Maltas took bronze in women's 1,500-meter speed skating. And Canada's Rachel Holman fell 6-3 to the Swedes. They draw the United States tomorrow in the bronze medal game, while the Canadian men play for gold against Great Britain. 6:05 start for the women's match, 11:05 for the men. 9 games in the NBA. It's the Mavericks and Timberwolves sipping off at 5:30. The Clippers meet the Lakers. Well, the Trailblazers match up with the Nuggets. Both of those games on the nightcap at 8 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since '93. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, they have plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. Keep 3, cut 5. After the break, I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Luke Gazdick on the Firehouse Subs hotline. The Oilers making the decision to bring Paul Coffey back to the bench.
So I only see it being a positive benefit. I know a couple of those guys really, really like him. And that's really one of the only sentiments I have out of a couple of the guys there, is that they really, really enjoy his presence and having him around. So I'm trying to look at the good as opposed to the bad right now.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value, around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Must you click? Click. Must you click?
Right on. That is the Thumb Click remix. If you are watching us on YouTube and you haven't yet, please hammer that thumbs up. We're in striking distance of 100. So let's get there so we can do words of the day. A reminder, you can play along with us and send in your thoughts on the game. You can send in your thoughts on the afternoon debate that we're about to have and hit us up at the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox, which is presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, which is turning 20 this year and celebrating big with over $1 million in prizes. 35 winners of $20,000 in casino free plays, 9 brand new cars, and 56 winners of $1,000 in cash. It's a 10-month long promotion. It's on now until October 26th over at the River Cree Resort and Casino. All right, it is time to get into the afternoon debate where you shake off the rust and get ready to golf this season at the Garrison. Pay your membership in full or set up a payment plan before March 31st and score an early bird gift. Choose 4 green fee passes for family or friends, 2 green fees plus range balls, or 20 large buckets on the range. Bring your crew, groove your swing, and start the season strong. Early bird gifts end March 31st. Only at the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club. Go to egmgolf.com for more details. Coob, do you have the Benny's Blind Ranking music?
I do.
Let's drop that.
Sure.
Benny's Blind Rankings. Benny's Blind Rankings.
All right, today we are playing Keep 3, Cut 5. And in the spirit of our listeners and Dusty and Eric heading down to, where is it, Cancun?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do Keep 3, Cut 5, perks/amenities at an all-inclusive. Cool. So, Maddie, I know you. I don't think you've played Keep 3, Cut 5.
I did it last week with you right here.
You did it last week with me right here. Correct.
Yeah.
So you
and
know the
I
rules.
helped him, Benny, do it 2 weeks ago. Build it behind the scenes.
Okay, so you're
and
aware.
I told you that last week.
Coob, on the other hand, so normally Benny's sitting in studio with us, and he does this to Reid and I. Now Ben's away, Reid's away, so I'm gonna be the person that's giving out the, I guess, ideas. And Coob and Maddie, you guys can keep 3, cut 5. All right, let's do
Matt
this.
Hyman's already, and he says keep cut, keep cut, keep cut is my blind prediction.
Keep cut.
Blind prediction.
Keep
cut, keep cut.
Keep cut. Okay, well,
just so you know.
I'll let him know how he fares out after that.
I'm happy to be a part of it. This is the first time I've done it on air. I've played for fun behind the scenes myself.
Oh, good for you.
That's so kind of Huss Arena.
Okay, keep.
Well, you're just called 2 of the most
3.
handsome men on YouTube together on the show.
Well, I'm on the camera now too.
Okay, well,
So
one of
which
us
2?
isn't.
Yeah.
It's all right,
Jim.
Coob. That's
Just
enough
kidding.
talking from you, okay? All right, Coob?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I love when you talk. Makes me happy.
That was my bad. Let's go.
Perks/amenities at an all-inclusive. The first one, proximity to the airport.
Oh, I'll cut that one, no problem.
Keep or cut?
Easiest cut of my life.
Really?
I stayed at one in Cancun years ago. It was a bit of a drive from there. Wonderful resort. I'm away from more people in the end in that sense. No, I don't care. If it's a extra 45-minute drive or whatever to get the resort.
Doesn't bother you. Doesn't faze you.
No.
Okay.
I'm on vacation.
Well, Matthew Hyman kept that, just for the record. Okay. Quality and hours of room service.
So this is just specifically room service.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is.
This isn't
I feel like chicken wings, and it's 9 in the morning. Are they open and will they send them to me?
So this
and are they
isn't-
good?
This isn't the buffets. This isn't the restaurants.
Nope. This is strictly in service, in room service.
I can live without room service or good room service. I'll cut that.
You're
I'm
cutting.
gonna cut it. I was at an all-inclusive just last year. I don't think I ordered room service. Didn't even look at it.
Really?
Yeah, not once.
You've never come back from one of the bars and you just it's midnight and you feel like something bad, like matzo sticks, and you pick up the phone and say, "Hello, I want matzo sticks." Boom, it's there in 10 minutes.
No, I'm good without the room service.
Okay, 2 cuts. Number 3, premium alcohol.
Oh, yes.
You're keeping that.
Yeah.
Both of you are keeping that. Surprising.
Hey, that's how you want to know something. Sometimes the worst hangovers come from the cheaper alcohol.
Yep.
Okay.
So you want to know something? Make sure I have some solid primo alcohol. Variety could come from it. You know, I want options if I want to go for beer, different varieties. If I want some of the other stuff, I want primo. I don't want the hangovers to be that bad. The primo liquor is going to help with that a little bit. Your reasoning?
I mean, I think if you're going all out and all inclusive, why not be bougie while doing it?
Yeah.
Right. I don't care about the hangover. I'll be pushing through that.
Yeah, that's
regardless.
spoken like a person that's over 30 for sure, because the hangovers hit different after that. So apparently, premium liquor might.
Well,
help
it's
that.
supposed to help with that, but it's just so I just would rather have then a better drinking thing. Although when you're in Mexico, their tequila, no matter what it is, it's great. Their bad tequila is great tequila for us.
So you've kept one cut to both of you. Your lists are identical at this point. Thanks, guys. The fifth one, accessibility
is different.
Accessibility to quality tours. So
through the resort.
Outside the resort.
It's so you're going to an excursion. So if you're in Mexico, you might go to see the ruins, the pyramids. Might be you want to go to an island or a boat, a zip line, all those type of things.
A glass bottom boat tour.
Yeah.
I was just so fascinated because I don't like sticking at it all inclusive. I don't want to be at a hotel the entire time.
Okay.
I want to go experience the place I am at. But so I'm fascinated if you are still going to have something later for me to enjoy the local area later on.
Well, that's just a risk you're going to have to take.
I know. That's what I'm contemplating right now.
I'll be my own tour guide. I'm going to cut this.
You're going to cut the accessibility to tours.
You want to know something? I'm going to keep it.
I'll go on my own. I'll explore.
I want some good tours. Especially if I'm away from the airport. There's not going to be anything close. So I'm going to need a tour at that point.
Ooh, I like how you combine that.
I'm going to need a tour at that point.
Well done.
I'm very happy right now with the Primo tour or the Primo alcohol and the tours.
Okay, so you are keeping tours. Kuba's cut tours.
I got one more spot.
The next one with which Matthew Hyman is keeping. And Huss, thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us in the chat. And I too look forward to hosting Lock Shop with you next week. I will be hosting Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And for those of you that don't know or didn't hear, Maddie's going to be running the EST afternoons next week because Hernan and Joaquin will be on the morning show. Interesting. All right, the fifth one, Matt Hyman keeping, by the way, quality, like high quality a la carte restaurants.
What else can you have on this list?
3 more things.
I know.
Oh,
you want good a la carte restaurants. You do. The rest of the going out for dinner is very nice. I've already cut the room service.
And you can wear like your white shirt and your breezy pants and you feel like you're on holidays and you dress up and you know.
And it's different that you go to this restaurant and then you could throw a tip down afterwards, but that's it. There's no bill.
It's beautiful.
There's no bill.
Yeah,
it's wonderful.
It's probably one of the most wonderful dinners you can have in life because you know that there's not a $250 bill coming to the table.
There's still 3 more things after this.
I went with the bougie alcohol. I'm going to go with the bougie food as well.
You're keeping the food, eh, Coob?
Now, so this is a part of the resort with this restaurant? Or
yes, a la carte is by menu, so they'll have an Italian place. They'll have a steakhouse.
So you have...
They'll have Mexican.
And so then generally, like each day, you book your reservation. Depending on the hotel, it's different. And you book your reservation. You go for that night, and then there's a menu. And you could legit order 2 entrees if you want.
Well, I would
2
be.
appetizers, like because they don't like it's not free, but it's free because of all inclusive.
You paid for it. You paid up front.
So you could be like, actually, I want this appetizer with this appetizer, and I want this dinner and this dinner. Like I want it all.
And knowing how much Coob eats, I think this is a smart one for you.
I I have some things I'm hoping for better, so I'm going to cut it. This is one that pains me to cut.
Okay.
But I am going to cut solid a la carte options. I'll stick with the buffets right now. I'm not a picky eater in that sense, so I think I could be okay with some of the buffets, but I need something good in these final 3. I kind of know what I'm looking for, though.
Okay, the 6th. Perks/amenities for an all-inclusive. Adults only.
Yeah, I could cut that.
Oh.
So,
but do you want kids running around? Like,
I don't care. When I was there last year, that's where the sushi was. It was wonderful. It was nice. We had a nice pool for the adults to overlook the ocean. Didn't have to be around the kids, and that's where the sushi was. It was wonderful. Kids don't annoy me though. I'm not annoyed by kids.
I mean, I don't want to go dip in the
away.
pool with a drink and have some noisy kid show up and
go to the other side of the pool. To me, there's spots. I don't care. I was also in Mexico with kids.
Oh. Now, both of you only have
one spot.
One spot.
Yeah, that's why I'm cutting it.
I'm gonna hang on for what you got next.
So you're gonna cut adults only as well.
Yeah,
I would cut adults only. Kids don't bother me, but I mean, I have 3 of them.
Yeah,
so.
I went with my 2 nieces and stuff, so I was around kids.
Yeah.
As if I need a break, I'll just go somewhere else.
Right. Yeah. True.
Like I'll go walk to the beach, or I'll go to my room, or something like that.
Maybe this next one is somewhere you could go. Multiple pools plus plenty of poolside seating. So let's say this resort has 4 different pool areas.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I wanted. This is kind of what I was waiting for, but I was hoping for something more with a beach. Something more about the beach. And I don't want to risk, though, the fact that he's going with something crappy, and I'm stuck with something crappy here.
I think Pat's trying to get in if you want to let him in.
I'm going to keep this one.
You are? Pools.
I'm going to keep pools. I'm going to keep the ability open. It's great being around the pool, great lounging around in the sun. I can have my drinks. We'll see what's left. I'm good keeping poolside. I'm good keeping that one.
You know what? I could live with poor seating in the pool if it means I'm closer to the ocean or have the access to that. So I'm going to hold on in hopes that Jay will have an oceanfront view or something along those lines to be closer to.
We're going to find out how much Benny lives inside of him.
Some people can get absolutely psychotic about poolside seating.
Yeah.
Like they're up at the crack of dawn and throwing their towels on their chair. So when they get their lazy asses out of bed at 9:30, they have their seat by the pool. It's actually quite funny to watch.
But is their name on the seat?
You
though,
put
or
your
on the
towel, it's yours.
When you put your towel on, it's like an unwritten rule.
It's yours. Other
just
places
keep it there forever.
they don't care, and they'll just take it off.
I've seen people remove because if that towel's there at noon, get out of here.
Somebody has to kind of be there. I think it has to be, or like I understand if you went to go grab a bite, like you've been there, going to grab a bite, coming back, that's fine.
That's why this multiple pool thing is a good one.
And with a lot of options, you're not having to fight for that one. Okay, Jay, what's the final one?
So, Maddie, you are cutting this automatically. Coob, you are keeping this, which I think you're going to be all right with, Coob. Water sports on site.
Nice.
So, catamaran, snorkeling, sea-doos in resort.
Oh,
and you can just say, hey, I'm going to go for a quick catamaran. And it's right there. You just go on out in the ocean.
Yeah, screw the pool. Yeah, I'm just going to be on the ski-doo all day.
Yeah, but other people need it too.
I'll put my towel on it.
Yes.
Don't worry. I've claimed it.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
Are
you happy with your list?
I'll say this, Jay. You didn't come out with anything that was bad.
Yeah, it's hard to. It's
you
an all-inclusive.
You didn't try to be Benny here.
No, I don't.
You didn't try to ruin those things. Or you could have put like room facing, something else, not the ocean.
The water.
Or something like that. You could have done different things. I don't know what I would like. I don't care about the room service. Don't care about proximity to the airport. Don't care about I don't even know what I wrote there. What was the other? Was one of the last ones you had? Adults only. I don't care about that one. The a la carte would have been nice, and the water side would have been nice, but I don't know what I would have taken out. I'm very happy with primo alcohol tours and poolside.
And Coob has kept premium alcohol. Coob kept a la carte, and Coob gets to go catamaraning.
Oh, that's amazing. Now, the
I
only
like that
one
for you.
I like it as well. The only one I debate though changing is maybe the adults only to maybe swap out the premium liquor.
Well, I was about to say, I would switch out primo liquor for the a la carte.
Would you?
Yeah. I will live with the cheaper liquor then. to get the restaurant.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what
we've
I would
learned
go
something
for.
about the both of you. Thank you for
I'm still
joining
gonna
us.
leave the all-inclusive
Here on the Reid Wilkins Show. And you are joining us from the Canadian Brewhouse studio. And guess what? We've got our good friend Pat Ketty up next. He will be joining us right here on the Reid Wilkins Show and getting you all the information you need to know on how you can consume Canada's gold medal game Sunday morning. But first, we must hear from the one and only Coob.
The gold medal game goes down Sunday between Canada and the United States in the men's hockey final. Canada coming back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Finland 3-2 earlier today, while the Americans toppled Slovakia 6-2. Puck drop for that one at 6:10. Sunday, day 14 of the Olympics, Canada adds 2 medals. Brendan McKay picking up a bronze in freestyle halfpipe skiing on the men's side, while Valerie Maltis took bronze in women's 1,500-meter speed skating. Canada now holding 17 medals total. And earlier, Canada's Rachel Homan fell 6-3 to the Swedes. They draw the United States tomorrow in the bronze medal game, while the Canadian men play for gold against Great Britain. 6:05 start for the women's match, 11:05 for the men. 9 games over in the association. The Mavericks and Timberwolves tip off at 5:30, while the Clippers meet the Lakers and the Trailblazers match up with the Nuggets for the nightcap. Pat Ketty next here on the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
Oh, no overtime. Come on, bury this thing.
No.
Hurry, get
To the point.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada snowboarder Mark McMorris.
Thank you for your continued support, Canada. It's an honor to represent our country. Keep cheering loud, Canada. We feel it. Thank you, Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
The road to the FIFA World Cup runs through Edmonton. See Canada Soccer's men's national team before they take on the world this summer. Canada versus Uzbekistan. June 1st, 7 p.m., Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets at Ticketmaster.ca.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Welcome back to the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne and guest co-host Matthew Iwanyk. Canada headed to the gold medal game, which will be Sunday at 6:10. What do you think about these 10s? A lot of 10s. 12, 10, 8:40.
Yeah, I don't know why.
What happened? Why not 8:30 and 12? Or
they must be just because it's give everyone a chance to do a 10-minute pregame show at the minimum.
Oh,
so that would be my guess. Is that
it's
so?
Like
It's
you've been in the business
for around the world because it is world feeds that they hand off. It's okay. Maybe in Denmark they don't want to do a half-hour pregame show, so it gives you 10 minutes to set the table, and then go, we're off.
I like where your head's at. Now, being that it's at 6:10 in the morning, I mean, wouldn't it be great if you could still watch this game at a local establishment
Be wonderful.
And have some beers.
Be great.
And enjoy with your friends and possibly family.
But you want to know something, Jay? It's maybe a little too early.
Bars don't open too early. Bars don't open till what, 10, 11?
Yeah, it's 11 usually because with brunch and all that. You can't do it until 11.
Do that. I got news for you, folks. You can. And joining us right now on the Oil Country video hotline is Pat Cassian, Oil Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue. Fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's a game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. Pat Cassian, our good friend from the Canadian Brew House. How did you watch the game today, my man?
I watched it in beautiful Mississauga, Canadian Brew House with a bunch of Toronto Maple Leaf fans. But they sure love McDavid after today's game, that's for sure. There's a couple Oiler jerseys in the building as well, so it was pretty cool.
What are you doing in Mississauga, if I might ask?
I'm out here with we do a Vanderpump reality TV tour with Tom Schwartz. So I'm in Barrie right now. I just got here to the hotel, and then we have a show tomorrow and Sunday, and then I'm watching this show with an American on Sunday morning. So
how convenient you get to watch the game at 8:10, not 6:10.
True.
Yeah, it was wicked. Like
how
even today, like
for you.
Oh, it worked out awesome. Like, don't get me wrong. I think I'd rather watch it with my kid. Like Jet's pretty hardcore when it comes to it. But what better way than watching it at a Canadian Brew House across the country, watching them cheer for Connor McDavid.
6:10 a.m. Very non-traditional hours for an establishment such as the Canadian Brew House to be open. How does this come about? Like, there's got to be talks with people that make these rules. What's the process been like to make sure the Canadian Brew House can be open for this gold medal game?
We love AGLC, and we can't thank AGLC enough for allowing us to open up, and not just us, just every bar in Alberta. Obviously, they deal with them, but it just seems like all the legal stuff for all the liquor boards across Canada just know it's like every 4 years, we're going to trust you, open up, don't do anything stupid. The last time this happened, I was the GM of Ellerslie and I let everybody in and it was not good. Largest fine in brewhouse history. We fought it, won. This time it's a little bit different. So AGLC just has to trust our partners and we can't thank them enough because this is huge for every bar. It doesn't matter if it's the Brewhouse or Hudson's or the Pint or Greta or whoever the case may be. They're allowing people in there, so it's great.
So what are the rules? When can you guys open? Because in 2014, bar had to shut down for I think 3. You guys had an hour turnaround, 4 o'clock. Get ready for that game. What do you know what time opening and all that is going to be for Sunday?
Yeah, same thing. I'd start getting to the stores between 5 and 5:30. Obviously go on open table, check if you can make a reservation. Our reservations spiked heavily this morning after we won, but we have some spots left open for walk-ins. Every location across Alberta, Edmonton area, you can hit up the Ice District as well. We got the Ice House downtown. But we're rocking and rolling. Our group chat's flying. GMs are ready to go. People are calling. You can bring the kids. And we open up early. We're going to shut down at 3 and then reopen up. So I'd start getting there by 5:30 for sure.
That's fantastic, and especially that you can bring the kids. That's honestly one of my favorite things about the Canadian Brew House is we frequent the one in Sherwood Park, and yeah, like you can go there, you can bring your kids, you can watch the game, mom and dad can have a beer. The kids always get treated well. They get to color or whatever they like. So good on the Brew House for doing that. Is Pizza Sunday still going to be happening, Pat?
Our specials are all day, but we do have a game day menu for our Olympic games. So there will be a game day menu that you can order: breakfast, lunch, some dinner options. And then just a caveat on the all kids before I forget, Ellerslie is adults only, and same as the 97th Street is adults only. So minus those two, you're golden everywhere else.
Well, Pat, thank you for joining us.
Hold up. Okay, come on, Patty.
What?
Your prediction.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got? What are we looking at on Sunday? What's your prediction for this one?
Well, if you had asked me pre-Matt Kassian, Beacon, Draisaitl, which has nothing to do with Team Canada. It is now bulletin board material for Connor McDavid. So I'm going to say Canada wins, overtime, McDavid scores. Who's the bridesmaid now?
Jeez, how many? how are the heart rates going to go for Canadians to get overtime in that one after the Four Nations one last year?
Listen, Canadian teams are just like every NHL Canadian team. They're not going to make it easy. We're down 2-0. I checked the lines to bet. You guys did too. They were never underdogs in that game, even down 2-0. I think they were minus 135. So obviously the bookies and all the card guys know, or all the bettors know that Canada just plays a little bit later, and Matt Kassian screwed it up for everybody. So him and his goofy brother.
Yeah, that did get quite a bit of reaction because, okay, Matt Kassian, go ahead, beat Leon. You deserve it. You've beat him in
he has every right to do it.
But your fat-faced brother in the background, he shouldn't be able to say anything.
Well, what I heard him say was, yeah, you've won as much as me, which is like you're insulting yourself too here, bro.
And he literally looked like the guy off the Goonies more than ever in that picture or in that video. So, yeah. But hey, have fun in Mexico. And I heard the last bit. Oh, you guys aren't going?
Remember, we've told you this. It's just Dusty and Eric. So thanks for rubbing that in on us.
Thanks, Pat.
Listen, you guys, that hotel, you're not missing much from that hotel. So you're good.
Patty,
enjoy the game Sunday, Patty.
Always a pleasure to see your face. Enjoy Barrie, all the sights and sounds of Barrie. Thanks for taking time to come in and let people know. So head to opentable.ca, click on your favorite Canadian Brewhouse location, get your reservation now. Because come Sunday, Pat, I'm pretty sure they'll be packed. So we'll do that now. And thanks for being a great partner. And as always, thanks for being the presenting partner of the Reid Wilkins Show studio.
Hey, and you still owe me money. Oil Country, Don's my homie. I think I got you that gig, so I get my commission check here soon.
I'll come see you. I'll pay up.
Deal.
I'll pay the piper.
All right. Have fun,
Thanks,
boys.
Patty. Thank you. All right, that was Pat Ketty joining us on the Oil Country Towing video hotline. Okay, so there you heard it. Show up. He said 5 or 5:30.
Yeah, so I'm guessing doors is kind of closer to 6. Or a little before that. So line up.
Oh, line up.
Maybe, I don't know. Whatever.
May get there.
Well, you don't want to be there at 6 because the game's about to start.
All right, we're gonna jump right into this because this will be fun. I don't know where this originated, but I think maybe on the Hangout we were talking.
No, it started here. I don't know. Maybe it started. I think we talked about the chocolates. I said Dollarama chocolates are just as good as the name brand one that you're going to find.
Yes.
And then we went to Dollar Tree just for that to try it because the week later we were going to do the Dollar Tree one, which I was right on that one.
Yes, you were. Yes.
But we also almost killed you on that one.
That's correct.
Matty and Jay Eats. Matty and Jay Eats. So today you wanted to go to the Italian Center.
Well, you made a good point. I mean, the Olympic Games are in Italy. So why not bring in some tastes and flavors of Italy?
So should I explain what we have over here?
Well, let me just say we're going to buy or sell on what we're about to eat here from the Italian Center. Buying or selling is brought to you by Damon Bunting, who has been a consistent top producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Community driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out on damonbunting.com or the Instagram handle of Damon Bunting Real Estate. All right, what do we got here?
So we got some chips, we've got some olives, we've got some meats, we've got a cheese, and we've got a beverage, a Coke flavored pop.
No, it's coffee flavored pop.
Coffee flavored pop.
Yeah.
The chips and the pop are from Italy. The rest Italian inspired. Where would you like to begin?
Your dealer's choice.
So should we start with the meats?
Let's get some sandwich meat
go
in
this
us
one.
here.
So we've got meatloaf, olive, pimento. So
this one just looks.
This is like that circular, the cylinder one.
Yeah.
I should have pre-opened these a little bit earlier. Okay.
Yeah, this maybe doesn't look as appealing to the eye.
It definitely doesn't. Here, this is a piece. I'll grab this piece here. Coop, come grab a piece. Oh,
the pimento fell out, or the olive fell out.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you could see that as well. Coop, grab a nice one of those. And so it's like a bologna, but you've got the olives inside and all of that. Make sure they see what we're looking at there. And we'll try not to chew into the microphone.
I can get down with this. But I like bologna.
I love bologna. Add some the olive. It hits very nice on that.
This is great. Yeah, sign me up.
That is lovely.
That is very
Putting that on a sandwich? Yes, please.
But as a child...
Oh, you would not want that as a child.
You'd look at that and be like,
what?
Dad, no.
No, that looks gross.
What's next?
Well, let's grab an olive.
Ooh, yes, why not?
So we've got some olives. These are the olives picantelli. I don't know what all that is. So we've got some olives, though.
Piquant means hot, right?
I wish I could speak Italian. That was the one thing I always wished.
We're just grabbing these, Coob.
Yeah, just come in, get some olives. I love olives. Use your hands.
I don't want to, Maddie.
What the heck's the matter with you?
I don't know. Coop just came up with a cup and grabbed them. Delicious. Oh, they just taste like olives.
It's just an olive.
I don't have a heat on this or anything like that. Oh, what? No wine? Come on, I actually do have wine. But we have another drink.
We could have more than one. Yeah, I it's an olive.
It does what it needs to do. Coop, can you grab the Kleenex, please?
Olives piquant.
Yeah, so you got to keep your hands clean, Maddie. That's why I use the cup. I'll get you a napkin.
Well, I just need to wipe it down so I can open up other things.
Yeah, that's good.
That's delicious. I love it. When I go to a restaurant, and thank you, Coop. I see warmed olives as an appetizer.
Ooh,
easy. This
really?
is a must have.
And they do have a little bit of spice on the back
I'm
end.
feeling it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a few of those, and you'll feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I love olives. I used to not like olives as a kid.
I have always loved olives. I loved like the classic green olive with the red pimento in it.
The one thing I will say is I used to be the picky. Like I used to be Dusty level picky.
Really?
It made my parents' lives living hell.
Oh, wow.
Like I remember I used to not like peppers. So my mom, to try to get me to eat peppers, finally chopped peppers into mashed potatoes because I love mashed potatoes. I didn't eat the mashed potatoes. I picked every piece out.
Hey, yo, I guess, every kid probably has their thing. Like my oldest daughter will not touch a strawberry.
Oh, yeah?
I'm like, what? Strawberries are beautiful.
I used to not like rice.
How do you not like rice?
I know.
Rice is lovely.
But now I'm much better. I only don't like onions or mushrooms. Those are the two I don't like. I think I like everything.
I knew a guy who loved breakfast food, but did not like bacon at all.
Oh, wow.
And that surprised me. That's almost as surprising as the strawberry.
Yeah,
I had some today.
Yeah, and then they're great.
They're great. They're
Prosciutto Parma.
Prosciutto Parma.
We had a lovely time at the counter of the Italian Center. If you've never been,
well, you gotta go.
It's just great. Except you didn't get any offer of the sample.
Yeah, the sampling wasn't.
There we go.
Usually, you get more samples.
Well, I pushed my dad to go because I've been a few times and he loves it there. And he went for the first time by himself and had the experience. And so if you guys haven't, man, it's quite the thing to do.
Prosciutto.
Oh, that tastes so lovely. At some point, I'm just gonna put a bite of everything in at once. But I'm putting an olive in this one right now.
Yeah, go grab a bigger one.
Oh, that's okay.
Mmm. We should get the cheese going. Meat and cheese. Hello.
The olive with that, unbelievable.
I'm all over that.
Want some cheese?
Yeah, we got to get the cheese going.
So this is an interesting. You got a Gouda truffle.
Yeah.
Truffle.
It's very Gouda. Does it smell like truffle?
Oh, Maddie, you cut the cheese.
It does have a good truffle smell.
Really?
Yeah. Here, if you want.
Oh,
Are you a truffle fan?
Oh, yeah.
Cooper, are you a truffle fan? I don't even know what truffle is. It's dogs sniff it.
Isn't it like
pigs sniff it.
Isn't it like a fungus?
It is. It's a mushroom and stuff, but dogs will sniff it. It's actually the true truffle is very expensive, very hard to find.
Yeah, this is good. Oh, baby.
That's got that right kick. I'm intrigued if Coob likes this because it's very pungent.
It's not like a heavy.
No, but the truffle taste.
Yeah, but it pairs with the Gouda very well.
So that's what that aftertaste is. It's kind of.
You fan?
I like the cheese soft, It brings you in, and then that little tinge at the end.
It's got a sharpness to the end.
Mhm.
Yes.
I do like sharp cheese, and I think the stinkier, the better.
Oh.
We'll get to that. A couple more. So I'm going to save the chips and the drink for last.
Gonna have another piece of prosciutto.
Because I'm fascinated by this other porchetta. You got a rosemary. A rosemary porchetta. I love rosemary.
Me
Love
too.
cooking with rosemary. Love baking with rosemary. Put it on your bread. It's delicious. So a chance to get some rosemary. Oh, you can smell that rosemary. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Get in. Just give that a whiff.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, the smell.
This is my youth, the Italian Center.
Oh.
And now that I'm older and actually like more food, I love it and appreciate it even more. That is just amazing. Like,
We may eat the rest of the show.
you know, the worst part about like it would almost for the wallet would suck living right near one, like next to one.
Well,
I'd be there all the time.
Matty, sandwich meat is the cheapest you'll find in Edmonton. Is at the Italian Center.
I know, but I'd be there every day, multiple times a day.
Yeah, I know. I'd damn near live there too.
I mean, my dad always makes sandwiches for lunch, and he found that out as well, and that's the only place he goes for a sandwich meat now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
we got two more
recommend
items.
the
That's
rosemary
unbelievable.
porchetta.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we got two more items. Bear with us here.
I'm just
Damon
curious
Bunting
if
buying or selling.
somebody showed up, just stumbled upon the show at this very moment, and
They're
all
thinking
eating.
this is just, what are you guys doing?
yeah.
So we've got San Carlo La Vita e Buona. Pesto flavored potato chips since 1936. Italy's #1 potato chips, they claim. Gluten free, no colors, no preservatives, with natural flavors.
Okay.
They've got a lovely, guy playing guitar with a lady eating the chips by the sea in Italy.
Are you sure she's what?
She's just looking at him. She's just looking
gawking at him,
Yeah,
gazing.
she just stared. Okay, it's got pesto flavor. I'm a big pesto fan.
Me too.
You can't go wrong with pesto. Oh, smell that. What?
Pesto's amazing.
Oh, is that
I just
why
got
you-
excited. Sorry.
Costco has a big green pesto that's available there.
Yeah.
If you like pesto, you got to get it.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. If you like pesto, if you
Holy
are a
cow.
fan of pesto, yes. Straight up San Carlo, pesto flavor, Italian Center. 100% yes. This is an immediate yes.
This tastes like I'm eating the green pesto, the basil pesto.
That is unbelievable.
Holy smokes.
That's lovely. Wow.
Oh my.
Wow.
Right? Look,
This is fantastic. Where is this stuff from? It's all from the Italian Center.
we went to the West End location for this. If you don't like pesto at all, if you're not a basil fan, stay away from these.
Don't do it.
But for everyone else, oh my God. These might be my favorite chips I've ever had in my life.
Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some rosemary porchetta, put it on the chip.
Oh my. Just wow. That is
Listen
a
to that
great
crunch.
chip.
That is, and like the chip itself is amazing, but the taste is spectacular.
They crushed that pesto
Yeah.
taste.
I'm picking up some of those on the way
I
home.
don't think there's a more
Accurate flavor.
hit the nail on the head in terms of a chip flavor. Like,
Yeah.
you know, ketchup chips, they don't really taste
No.
like ketchup.
No, they're amazing, but they don't taste like what they're saying.
No, like this nails it.
Okay, finally, we've got Steppy coffee since 1896, 100% flavors. This is a pop, but coffee flavor. There's other flavors. We went with coffee because why not?
Why
It's
not?
Italy, product of Italy.
Italia.
Do we want to split one?
No. Let's.
Or
just
do we
go
each
for
going to
it.
have our own? Okay.
Are they twisties?
I don't know. That's a great question. Do we have a bottle up? We have something that can open up bottles. I am not good with the.
Well, they are not twisties.
Okay. Let me go see if. Gager has a wine opener or something somewhere. They should have a twist on it.
Nobody smokes here. If you had a lighter, you could.
I'm not good. I can't do that.
I can do it.
I struggle with it. I've tried to learn it. I can't figure it out. I had Lucas try to teach me recently. Couldn't do it. This is a product of Italy. I'm intrigued. A coffee-flavored pop. If it tastes anything like these pesto-flavored chips, it's going to taste like coffee.
Well, I wonder if it's caffeinated.
It's got water, sugar, coffee, color, carbon dioxide. It doesn't say anything about caffeine, yay or nay. There is a QR code. I bet if we go in there, we could figure things out. Where's my phone? It's under all this food right now. I'll open. Thank you, though.
Okay, it smells like coffee.
Yeah, it does indeed smell
like
exactly like coffee.
It tastes like that Starbucks ice cap stuff, almost.
Yeah.
An ice cold brew, if you will. Cheers, boys.
It's what it says.
This is fantastic.
Wow. I never knew anything like this existed.
It's a carbonated, like those Starbucks ice cappuccinos or whatever, the cappuccino drinks that you find in the restaurant, in the stores.
But only way
carbonated. Better. There you go.
And it's a nice size too, 200 milliliters.
Oh yeah, you could crush all 4 and you'd feel good about yourself.
Almost too good.
So somebody asking what the pesto thing was. It was chips. Okay, what kind of chips are those, AJ?
San Carlo, La Vida e Buono, pesto flavor potato chips.
Just delicious. I'm intrigued now to just like combine it all into one big bite.
So, somebody asked if the chips are never nut free.
Because Alan says it's, I don't know what I said.
Well,
what is at the bottom?
It says garlic powder, basil, cheese powder, milk may contain soy, celery, and mustard. This does not say anything about nuts. Huh. Well, that was fantastic. My goodness. The Italian Center has knocked it out of the park again. Like, there was nothing here that I would, oh, look at this. Are you going for the sandwich trio?
I'm putting everything on it in one.
This is insane.
And then pour some coffee on it too. Mix it all.
That's to just get it to kind of wash it down after. I need to let's cut this up thinly.
You're crazy.
I don't need to cut myself.
You can get lost in the Italian Center though.
No,
like when you go there, you could spend an hour there.
Juan Jay still has not had Orangina.
No, but I'm okay.
Yeah,
no, you're not.
Okay. I'm not. Well, maybe we'll have to do this again.
The next time I'm on, I'll bring Orangina. I will say that.
This has been Buying or Selling for Damon Bunting Real Estate. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get reaction from today's Canada-Finland game for our good friend, a guy that can talk on any sport, really. Jed Roberts coming up. But first, we need to hear from our partners in the Cube.
2 guys and a goalie.
Is Olympic gold bigger than a Stanley Cup?
That's a good question. For me personally, no. But I grew up in North America. I mean, even if you ask some of the Swedish players, Finnish players, Czech players, they might look at as Olympic gold more important because that's what they grew up thinking about a lot of the time. But I'm going to hire it.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Real fans don't stroll in at puck drop. They claim territory. They study the screens. They get into their spot, which is why this matters. The Canadian Brewhouse now has happy hour. Brand new. Tons of options. And the good stuff, like our espresso martinis and our cracked pepper and sea salt dry ribs. Monday to Saturday, 2 till 6 p.m., starting at $3.99. That's more than enough reason to come early. New happy hour at the Canadian Brewhouse. If you're serious about game day, we'll see you for happy hour.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada snowboarder Mark McMorris.
Thank you for your continued support, Canada. It's an honor to represent our country. Keep cheering loud, Canada. We feel it. Thank you, Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Wisconsin is hiring. I at Stennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Wisconsin. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit wish-johnson.com today.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada ski cross racer Reese Howden.
Being able to represent a country that has done everything to support my dreams is unreal. To stand on the podium and represent Canada, I don't take it for granted at all.
Sentinel Storage, proud partner of Team Canada.
Clash of the Titans on Sunday as Canada and the United States face off in the men's hockey final in hopes of tasting gold. Canada came back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Finland 3-2 earlier today, while the Americans got past Slovakia 6-2. Tage Thompson for the Americans left the game early in the third for precautionary reasons. Sunday puck drop goes at 6:10 a.m. And day 14 at the Olympics, Canada adds 2 medals. Brendan McKay picking up a bronze in freestyle halfpipe skiing on the men's side, while Valerie Maltis took bronze in women's 1,500-meter speed skating. Canada's Rachel Homan fell 6-3 to the Swedes. They draw the United States tomorrow in the bronze medal game, while the Canadian men play for gold against Great Britain. To the NHL, Philip Hedl is out indefinitely for the Canucks. He took a puck to the face during practice on Wednesday. He has 3 goals in 12 games this season, and 9 games over in the association, 3 of which about to get underway, including Cleveland at Charlotte. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your Sports Update, Hour 3. The Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Welcome back to the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne and guest co-host Matthew Iwanyk, sending you off into the weekend. This is the final hour of our show, and boy, it's been a good one. Canada advances to the gold medal game happening 6:10 a.m. Sunday morning. And we just ate a bunch of Italian center food. We've got to get reaction from a very good dear friend of the show here as we welcome former member of the Double E, Jed Roberts. Jed, welcome to the show, but what'd you think of today's game?
Down 2-0. You know, I was cursing the fact that Team Canada had decided to go with guys like Bennett and Wilson, and you know the world was going to end. And you know, it's easy to second guess when things aren't going well, but boy, did they ever come through in the third. You know, that was a crazy game. What a game.
So you were, you know, we talked about this earlier, and in the feeling of, is this it? Is there doubt? Like that is real, right, Jed?
Oh man, you know, like if you're Canadian, if you consider yourself a red-blooded Canadian, you were keeping tabs on that game. I don't care if you were running a Fortune 500 company. You know, you had your side phone, your burner phone set to the game, and you know you're at least following with live stats. You know, and you get a little bit more pep in your step when that game winner comes at 30 seconds left in the game. That's incredible, man. That was a great game.
Who do you think for you, Jed? I mean, you follow the Oilers closely. You obviously been following this tournament. Who has stood out for you on Team Canada that you've said, wow, that player surprised me, or wow, that player is way better than I ever thought?
Celebrini, like just watching him with Connor, you know, that there's a chemistry there that I wasn't expecting. I mean, obviously, you know, Celebrini is talented, but it's fun to watch the guys that don't normally play together gel, you know, and watch the relationships they develop with each other on the ice. And that was the one thing I think I was concerned about heading into this was, you know, how are these guys going to come together? Because everybody has a role, right? Like, I mean, we talked a little bit earlier about Bennett and Wilson. Like, you know, those guys play roles. And then Marchand, you know, like, I don't know. I think everybody's just sort of taken on their roles and they've kind of run with it. Like Marchand draws that penalty, the high stick that kind of got things going there right after they were down 2-0, and that got him back in the game. And the Finns are complaining bitterly about the referees, but you know what? Don't put your sticks up then. That's just the way it is, buddy.
Well, don't put your sticks up. Also, don't play so defensively for half the hockey game. And for me, like a guy who has played on the defensive side of things. How was it as a player for you when your team, obviously not an offense, it's different sports. But when you knew you had to go into a prevent defense type thing, how was that as a player?
When you're going up against a really a high octane offense like that, which obviously Canada has with guys like McKinnon and McDavid and Makar, I would equate it to going up against Doug Flutie back in the early 90s, right? Like you just knew he was going to come at you with everything, and you couldn't play not to lose. You had to play to win, because if you started to play like that, you started to get back on your heels there. Man, great players make great plays, and that's exactly what happened. McKinnon with the winner, man. Like that's you couldn't script it any better. I mean, the only thing better than that is listening to the Finns complain about the Canadian refs.
Okay, so I asked this question of an earlier guest, Matt Cassian. I'm going to ask it to you, and actually relates to experience that you have. In '93, the Eskimos defeat the Stamps. You almost doubled up the Stamps in the West Final. The Bombers beat the Ticats by a point. So you guys came in one feeling, with a good victory, the other one a very tight victory. 96, when you rightfully should have been the champs, but it was a 3-point game. You guys beat Calgary to get to the Grey Cup. The Argos dominated Montreal 47-3 to get there. Canada's coming into this game on Sunday with this come-from-behind victory, almost being eliminated, where the Americans just dominated Slovakia going into Sunday's game. Is there an edge to the team, for one of the teams in your eyes? The one team coming in with a dominating victory and the one team with a tight victory?
I guess you could make a case for that. I think that boxing styles make fights, sometimes it's just the style that teams play, I just don't think Slovakia had what it took to beat the U.S., and I think that's when they were constructing the roster there in the spring or whenever it was, when the powers that be, that's why they picked up guys like Wilson. That's why they picked up the Bennetts. That's why they picked up the Stones, they were very intentional with the way because they knew it was probably going to come down to this. It's going to come down to playing the Americans and the Kachuk twins and, seeing the way that those guys play, there's something to be said about the way Bennett and Marchand can draw calls, and they do the greasy things that lots of guys won't do because it's not the man, not the gentlemanly thing to do. But I mean, the Oilers could take notes, that's what it takes, man. You've got to do the greasy things. You've got to do the things that nobody else is willing to do to get yourself in position. And I was reading the lips of the American coach there after they won the last one, before this one. And he said, it doesn't matter how you get there. This is just, you just got to win, and it doesn't matter. So to answer your question, yeah, it's probably pretty easy to say that. But having said that, I think I like the way the Canadians are playing. They're starting to figure out the chemistry is starting to, it's starting to taste pretty good. That whatever they're throwing into that cauldron right there is starting to taste pretty sweet. And I think the best is yet to come.
Jed Roberts, former Double E legend. I'll call you a legend because you were a legend on the field. You were a legend as a coach. We exchanged some texts last night about our kids, and I love seeing your family grow right in front of me. I wanted to ask you then about the final, the gold medal game, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I have a bit of an uneasy feeling about it. I just, this USA team, the way they've played, they have looked dominant, and I don't know. I have a real uneasy feeling about it, but I'm going to ask you. Canada wins the gold medal on Sunday morning if
they don't play to lose, or to play not to lose. It's the same thing what happened to Finland. You've got to play. You've got to put your pedal to the metal and just play. Just get all four lines rolling. Just put your foot on their throat and keep it on there. Don't play because I agree with the comment earlier about when Finland scored it was up 2-0, and then they just started to coast. You know, they thought, well, we can just sit back now and we'll just wait these guys out. You can't do that, man. Like you've got to play. You got to put your lines together. You've got to get your players playing, and you know it's going to be a barn burner, man. And I feel bad for those guys that like to imbibe, because they're going to be serving up drinks at like 6:30 in the morning on Sunday morning, and to get going, it's going to be fun to watch, man. Yeah, man. If Canada plays their game, they'll win. I firmly believe that. I think that Canadians are great at a couple of things, and hockey's one of them. We're going to see that on Sunday.
So what's going to be the plan in the Roberts house? Is this I mean, I know your boys are teenagers, so they're hard to get out of bed on the best of days, I'd imagine. How are you going to consume this one, Jed?
I'm just going to get up and watch it. I got one boy in Mexico right now playing football for the Elks Selects, so he's not there. But my other son, he might get up with me. I don't know. I'm prepared to take one for the team and watch it alone if I have to. But come hell or high water, I'll be there.
Well, I think if at some point, if Canada scores, you'll be waking up people, I would assume. Then everyone's going to wake up at that point. So I don't think you can sleep through that one once that happens. Okay, so you got Sunday, 9, 10, or whatever it is, maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. Are we as a nation celebrating yet another gold medal in men's hockey at the Olympics? Yep. What's your prediction?
My prediction is 5-3 Canada.
Oh, love
it's going to be a great game.
We had one of our previous guests said overtime, and I don't want overtime. I don't want my heart can't take 3 straight games of these close things.
Yeah, I mean, overtime.
I don't think it'll go to OT. I think it'll be 5-3. I think Canada will make a statement.
Jed, you mentioned your son is with the Elks Select team. That's fantastic. The Elks this week announced that they're going to be returning to their original field, which would be Clark Stadium. Did you ever play in Clark Stadium, or was that a thing for you, or was that well gone by the time you were there?
It was pretty much gone. They still had grass there when I was there. My big Clark Park memory was watching. I don't know if you guys are aware. You know, Roger Nelson was Wall of Honor. His son Mark was our special teams coach, and when Roger passed away, Mark and his sisters took Roger's ashes and scattered them in Clark's Field. So every time I look at Clark Field, I think about that. I also think about the fact that my dad played on that field, and both of my boys have played on that field. And I practiced on that field my last year, I think, when we were prepping for Montreal in the O2 Grey Cup. So, yeah, I have a special feeling for that field. I like the fact that the Elks are pivoting and you know, we can't use our own stadium, so let's just do this here. And it's great. It's a great nod to the past. It's a kind of fun little park. I like playing games there. I played, our kids have both played bantam football games there. I've got one son that's already played a couple high school games there. It's a great place to watch a game. You can't beat the backdrop. You've got the city right there. You know, it's awesome. I love it. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a genius move.
Wow, that is incredible to have that. You know, your family tree grows through Clark Stadium. That is fantastic. Jed, we love having you on. Our listeners love having you on. This is from a person in our chat. St. Nolan from Fat Albert is his handle. He says, Jed Roberts is a man. I'd share a beer with him any day. Always love his appearances on the show. Jed, we love having you. Our listeners love having you. Have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy your son playing down in Mexico. Enjoy the gold medal game, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
All right, guys. Take care. Thanks for having me on. Love it.
All right. That was Jed Roberts, double E legend. I'm going to say it. Double E legend. I mean, of course. That Jed Roberts was, he was the Swiss Army knife for the Eskimos at that time. I mean, I remember Jed Roberts.
He played from 90 to 02 with this team.
Yeah. Yeah,
12 years puts you in legend.
He embodies the organization. He is, you know, he was on special teams. He was a long snapper. I remember Jed Roberts returning kickoffs, for goodness sake. So that man can get down.
Here's Wikipedia. Recorded 10 QB sacks in 93, the year they won the Grey Cup. Set the Eskimos single game record for most special team tackles in a playoff game with 4 back in 99.
Wow.
Set the Eskimos franchise record for most special teams tackle in a game with 5 against BC in 2000. I don't know if these records have fallen or they're still holds the record for most special teams, I'm assuming tackles in a career at 163. Few things here.
And he had swagger. Like Jed Roberts was the kind of guy, and I appreciate this because I was a big believer in look good, play good. Like Jed Roberts would have the towels going. He'd have the gloves with the tape, and everything would be just looking perfect when he stepped onto the field. On the road with JT Shark is in the chat. He says, he or she, I'm here in the UK. Why are the Elks playing at Clark? For those that don't know, they're playing a preseason game. It's a one-off.
May 29th.
May 29th against the Calgary Stampeders. The reason they are playing at Clark is because Commonwealth Stadium will be being used at that point.
It's going to be on the Monday. So the May 29th is the preseason game. On the Monday, Canada-Uzbekistan World Cup friendly.
Right.
So our Canadian men's national team will be hosting Uzbekistan at Commonwealth. They're putting in natural grass for that game. And they also just need that turf to be ready to go. They don't want it used and ripped up from a football game on Friday in advance of the Monday game. With all due respect to the Elks season, the Canadian men's national team is prepping for the World Cup. That will be taking place. The first match is on the 18th. So 17 days later, the World Cup will get going. No, the first game's on the 12th. Sorry. So it's 11 days later. The World Cup gets going. It's one of their last World Cup qualifying games. So then that friendly will take place, and they're going to rip that out, put a field turf in, and then the Elks' first game at Commonwealth this season is June 20th. A perfect way, though, to do something cool. No one cares about preseason games.
Well, it would be cool if they sold it out.
Well, that's it. You will not get another opportunity for such an intimate pro football atmosphere.
That's a great point.
I want to get to this game.
Yeah, you will be right on top of the players.
It's
like
just,
you've never experienced.
The problem that they're going to have is people will be like, how do we get this vantage point over there? Like, how do we get this close to the field over there?
That's a good
People
point.
are going to want to be that close to the field. It's just going to be so cool. I can't wait for it.
That's twice today we've talked about soccer. That might be a record on the Reid Wilkins show. I'll just tell you that.
Get used to it come June.
Well, of course.
Get used to it.
I mentioned, my feelings about this gold medal match. I am uneasy.
I'm very uneasy.
I mean, it's just, is this America? Is this the year that the Americans do it, right?
So there's a few things that play in my mind for this one. One is I don't want the Americans to win, and part of this is a political reason too. I'm not going to deny about that.
How can you keep them out of them? How can you keep it separate?
In the end, though, I want Canada to win from a sporting reason, politically, all that. I just wanted the Americans to lose early because I didn't want to get it. Because it's also, even if it wasn't political, I just hate losing to the Americans. I don't want them to have a goal against us.
Yeah.
But then there's a couple parts of me. Like, we beat them on home soil, their home soil in 2002. We beat them on our home soil in 10 for gold medals. And we beat them on their home soil at the Four Nations final last year. To me, it kind of like in sport.
Are they due?
They're due. It's their turn, or they're going to snag one. And I just, no, I'm worried. I wanted them to just be, why couldn't the Swedes take them out, or why couldn't Slovakia take them out, and we don't have to worry about the Americans? I am, as I said at the start of the show, I'm always a nervous fan. I always think the worst for my teams. And I'm very nervous also because the Americans, look, they have Quinn Hughes. They didn't last year. We don't know the status of Sidney Crosby. We don't know the status of Josh Morrissey. I'm worried. But the flip side, the greatness, is if we are gold medal winners. We did it yet again against them.
Who's been a player for you, Matty, that has stood out for this Canadian team?
Well, I'll start Celebrini. I'm just surprised that on such a big stage with all of these other ones has stood out as one of our best players. He's been great in the National Hockey League, but sometimes it's okay. Can you work with others, or are you going to be able to replicate that when you have these other guys that can do some great things? He's been our second best player, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, is that it? The other one is, and while I had zero doubts about him, and you could go back and find, I've never once wavered on this. Jordan Binnington. Mm-hmm. I am impressed with just how much dialed in he has been. 2 games ago, great save late in the third period, great save in overtime. Today, a couple really big saves that kept Canada in it and allowed Canada to go get the victories. There was a lot of pressure on Jordan Binnington going to net for the very first game until now, and he has rose to that occasion. There wasn't this much pressure at Four Nations. The pressure rose going to this one because of his NHL season. And he has risen and gone past those expectations and has proven why John Cooper said, this is my guy.
Yep. No, you're right. And hand up, I was one of the people that was, saying, why Binnington? Why Binnington after the year he's had in St. Louis? Well, This is why. He shows up at the right times over and over again. This one came in the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. By the way, the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox is presented, of course, by River Cree Resort and Casino. Jersey Shore DJ Pauly D is performing at the venue at the River Cree on March 7th. George Thorogood and the Destroyers are back at the venue on March 19th for the Baddest Show on Earth tour. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com. Do you think you know why it's called the Baddest Show on Earth? George Thorogood?
Bad to the bone.
Because he's bad to the bone. Right? Coop just got that. A light bulb went off.
I had no clue he made that song. That's amazing.
Munch Master Flex. This is a great question.
It was honestly, I laughed at this one, and I want to know the answer to this one.
Can we find out?
I'll have to go look. I'm tired. Like we're past the 6 guys on the ice for the checks until this text.
But this is perfect. He says, "Do you think the 6 guys on the ice got plus? They all got pluses on that goal in the Czech Canada game."
I really am fascinated by that.
I mean,
one.
that is an honest. I'm genuinely interested. Can someone find this?
Did somebody whoever's doing those stats go plus? Wait, 6. That's not right. I am. It's a wonderful question.
Poopstain says, "Boys, it's best on best for gold. Everyone should be nervous, enjoy it, and hope for the best." Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right?
It is. I just would have liked my heart.
Can you imagine if this game goes to overtime?
No, I don't. No, no,
Matt.
No,
like my heart would.
We did it in 4 nations. No.
Isn't
my
that
heart.
what sports fans want?
No, I don't. Like, it would just be too much anxiety.
Yeah, no. And then like that flooding, and then you have to sit there, and you're just nervous.
Yeah, it's a 20-minute.
It's full
intermission too, isn't it?
Yeah,
because they flood.
Because they got to get ready for a full 20 minutes. Because they can go upwards of 20 minutes for the 3-on-3.
But it's 3-on-3. Just
no. I don't want it.
Kuba, I don't want
My heart
anything.
doesn't want it.
I don't want anything to do with that. Timu Solani is still digging himself a hole. He has posted a picture of Celebrini's skate on the blue line and saying, "What about this?" Thoughts?
That wasn't offside.
He is having a bad day on the social medias, I would say.
Also, I will say this one because I don't. This is
like
a little.
Timu.
Well, this is a pet peeve I have in hockey too, slightly on this one for the offside ones. That offside, when that happened, when McDavid came across the blue line, there was a minute something to go in that game. Canada scored with 34 seconds left in the game. Clear the damn puck. You had 30 seconds. Canada had a massive amount of time of offensive zone time there. Clear the damn puck. I know you're on the penalty kill and stuff. Just get the puck. Clear it. You had plenty of time. I think you should have to have there's a period of time where that offside challenge needs to be thrown away. It's been offside for long enough. Now it's on you for not being able to clear it.
What do you think? I mean, I'd be shocked if Sidney Crosby plays.
I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't be?
No.
Okay.
He tried to go today, which tells me he put everything in it, and at some point they just went, maybe 2 days rest, we'll get you out there for Sunday. I would not be shocked at all for Sidney Crosby to be out there. He might only play 2 minutes. He might only play 3 minutes.
But
like
if
Matt
he's not,
Tkachuk
if he's
did that.
not 100%, I'm sorry, Matt.
Doesn't matter. What look at the time on ice. Don't need who came in for him? Bennett?
Yeah, in a roundabout way.
So,
but I mean, Sam Reinhart had 6 minutes, 24 seconds on ice.
You don't think Sidney Crosby, partially injured, can't give you 3 minutes?
Hagel, 7:28. I mean, those were the 2 lowest forwards.
Even emotionally.
Yeah.
Having Sid there.
Okay, what about Josh Morrissey?
I want him out there.
I think
they need him.
Do you think, but is he 100%?
They said he was good to go. 2 games ago, they were saying he was good to go. That's why I'm stunned he wasn't there today.
Is 75% Josh Morrissey better than 100% Travis Sanheim?
Yes.
Right? That's the question.
For this team, yes, because you also only have 6 defensemen. You have 7 defensemen out there. You could run 6 of them, and he could be your 7th guy that you're okay running out there occasionally.
Well, Doughty played 7:30.
Yeah,
he did not play a lot in the game today. He was really the odd man out. He had the lowest ice time with 7:53 for the defenseman.
Poopstains asks, "Are you sure the men's OT for gold is 3-on-3? I know the women's was, but a birdie flew by me and told me the men's is 5-on-5. Please check that out for the listeners."
IHF website states it's 3-on-3. Sportsnet stated prior to the tournament was 3-on-3. There was some weird stuff. ESPN, for some reason, an article that says it's 5-on-5.
Yeah.
I'm going to trust the IHF website, and they say it's 3-on-3.
Well, how could it be?
And they're running this.
How could the quarterfinal be 3-on-3 and the final not? You don't change it once you're into the
well, you could, because in theory,
the elimination.
In quarterfinal it'd be 10 minutes of 3-on-3. Then you go to shootout. They're not doing a shootout for the final, so they can't absolutely do that.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know why you would do differently from the women's to the men's.
Yeah, why change it?
And based on the IHF website, and what Sportsnet had before this tournament is it's 3-on-3. Hopefully we don't have to find out, though. Also, I'm just looking at plus minuses. I'll have to break it down a little further. Only 3 guys had pluses for the Czechs after that game.
Okay, so
but then there's a couple minuses.
So who scored that goal?
I don't know. Does it tell you who's on the ice? Oh, it does say on the ice. Okay, so that was the 3-2. They only list 5 Czechs on the ice.
Liars. What website's that off of?
They do 6, but the 6th is the goalie. It's the IHF website, the official stats.
Okay, we got. I've been complacent here. I haven't been checking my email. We've got some limericks that have come in. Coop, play that music, baby.
I got you.
This one comes in from our good friend Gavin from the Shamrock. This is a Pat Ketty limerick. Wow. He says, I grew up with Pat Ketty, but shirtless on the stream, no one was ready. At least buy me a drink before you show off that pink. Canada gold, put the U.S. to Betty. Well done. Was Pat topless on there?
He had a pink shirt.
I thought he was when he logged in. I needed a double.
That would have been a power move.
It was a very skin-colored shirt.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to imagine that he was. This comes in from...
After you read that, I have something on San Carlo chips I'd like to read.
Okay. This one comes in from Less Sweet. Pleasure to layers, not clicking thumbs. Mexico trippers may need some Tums. What will Dusty eat? Not pickled pig's feet. Maybe Senior Miguel's has something yum. I just don't know. Is Senior Miguel's like a adult place? Because he does add, I hope this is not an issue. And I didn't see an issue.
I don't know.
Say McGee. Yeah, well, I don't know.
San Carlo chips, which have the pesto flavor.
Yes.
This is from yummybazaar.com. They stand out in the crowded world of snack foods, not just for their superior crunch, but for their meticulous craftsmanship that goes into each batch. The brand sources premium potatoes, slices them to perfect thinness, and fries them to golden perfection. This is and I would agree. One better chips you're going to find.
It is good bang for your buck.
They also have some really interesting other flavors. They have lime and pink pepper, minty chili pepper, tomato, paprika.
Tomato paprika would be...
Oh, there's just tomato. And then there's a paprika.
Oh.
And then there's minty chili pepper. And then there's lime and pink pepper. And then there's pesto that we have.
Well done. Well done. What's the name of that? San
Carlo.
San Carlo. Well
La Vita
done.
Ibuana.
All right. We are going to be back for the final 2 segments of the Reid Wilkins Show, sending you off into the weekend and into a Sunday Canada gold medal game against the U.S. 6:10 a.m. We're going to get Name the Animal after that, and then we'll finish up. We need some thumbs here, folks. We need some thumbs. What are we at here?
I've got a good word of the day.
Okay, we need about 20 thumbs. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, please do so we can get to the word of the day. Name the Animal coming up next, but first, Zachary Kubish, take it away.
Clash of the Titans this Sunday. Canada and the United States face off in the men's hockey final in hopes of tasting gold. Canada came back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Finland 3-2 earlier today, while the Americans pushed past Slovakia 6-2. Tage Thompson left that game early for the Americans in the third period for precautionary reasons, with Sunday's game starting at 6:10. And Canada has added 2 medals to their total count now with 17. Brendan McKay picking up a bronze in freestyle halfpipe skiing on the men's side, while Valerie Maltas took bronze in women's 1,500 meter speed skating. Canada's Rachel Homan will play for gold tomorrow against United States. 6:05 start for that one, with Homan's squad falling 6-3 to Sweden. Earlier today, the men's squad, Brad Jacobs, rank plays for gold against Great Britain. 11:05 start for that one. And there's 9 games in the NBA today, 3 of which are underway. Cavaliers up 21-17 on the Hornets with under 4 minutes to go in the opening frame. Name the animal in the words of the day up next here on the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
I'm just so happy that game didn't go to overtime. Because I couldn't, mentally, physically, my heart, I don't think I could have handled it. Second of all, it would have been a shame for that game to end 3-on-3. I'm sorry.
I know.
Thank God they got it done on the power play. I was already sitting there going, oh my God, please tell me we're not going to 3-on-3 and Sebastian Aho is going to get loose and go win this game. And
Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Edmonton. Be part of history. Support Canada Soccer's men's national team as they battle Uzbekistan in the final send-off series ahead of the FIFA World Cup. Monday, June 1st at 7 p.m. at Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.ca.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
Looking by Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain.
Hear the story of Waylon Jennings through story, song, and multimedia performance March 1st at the River Cree Resort and Casino.
The only way they know how.
Tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Real fans don't stroll in at puck drop. They claim territory. They study the screens. They get into their spot, which is why this matters. The Canadian Brewhouse now has happy hour. Brand new. Tons of options. And the good stuff, like our 8-inch 2-topping RCM pizza and our signature Caesar. Monday to Saturday, 2 till 6 p.m. starting at $3.99. That's more than enough reason to come early. New happy hour at the Canadian Brewhouse. If you're serious about game day, we'll see you for happy hour.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Canada has advanced to the gold medal match coming up this Sunday at 6:10 our time on the strength of goals from Reinhart, Theodore, and Nathan McKinnon, who scored with 36 seconds left. Should be noted that Celebrini led Team Canada in ice time. A teenager led Team Canada in ice time. It blows my mind, with over 25 minutes on the ice. 18 minutes in the final 2 periods. I mean, he was a workhorse today. God bless you, Macklin Celebrini. All of Canada and all of Edmonton loves you until Sunday or Monday comes around. Then you're just a San Jose Shark, and you're in the way. But until then, we really like you.
Especially Saturday?
What was that?
I was waiting for the Oilers. I'm trying to see the Oilers schedule. I forgot.
Right.
What is the Oilers schedule? I know LA, Anaheim, San Jose. I just don't know what order. So I was trying to guess. Their website's not working for me.
So they've...
what's the order?
The host Anaheim on Wednesday. They
In LA,
are
then
in
San Jose.
LA on Thursday, in San Jose Saturday. That's
So
a matinee.
Saturday? Like I said, okay, got it.
And then they're back home to host the Senators Tuesday, March 3rd. We had another limerick come in here. This comes in from, it is Friday, so it's not VR Montenegro today. It's very relieved Montenegro. Shout out to Canadian Nate the Great. Sold a high stick and the refs took the bait. On the power play, scores to save the day. Bring on the damn Yanks to end the debate. Rah! That was very spirited. Well done. All right. It's Friday, which means we've got... now, I don't think you have the Name the Animal music, right, Coop? Let's get that in your hands, because this is a banger. But we're going to do Name the Animal. Coop, what do you got?
Oh, I got a couple. Oh, which one do I want to go with first? I'll go with this one.
Okay, there's a child.
And it's not the child in the background.
A human.
Well, they're not animals.
Well, I just got to start. Is it an elephant?
You said that during the break. You're so confident. I was like, I got two.
Because I asked that during the break, I have to ask you now. Is it an elephant?
No.
Okay, in the break, I said, is it an elephant? And then Coop wouldn't answer. So I'm like, well, is it? So now I had to ask. So I had to get that one.
Play it again.
Okay, this is an interesting one for sure.
I feel like, would you find this in a zoo?
Not as a main display.
Like, so there is a child in the background giggling at this, which is this a baby animal?
No, it's a full-size version of this animal.
Is it a mongoose?
It is not a mongoose.
Is it a bird?
It is not a plane. It is not a bird.
Okay,
it is
just
not
making
Superman.
sure. Clearing out the birds from this.
Okay. Is this would this animal be found in Alberta?
Yeah. Yeah, you see these around Alberta.
Can you play it again?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a skunk?
Ooh, good guess.
No.
Sounds
And
like
a quick search, they're not native to Alberta and generally not established in the province.
What
Maybe in
are they
places.
native to? What part of the world would you know that?
They are in North America.
They are, but they're not in Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a bird. Is this some sort of a lizard?
It is not a lizard.
It's weird how he said that.
It does have 4 legs. I don't know if that's any help.
Is it?
McDiesel 780 says WD-40 for that hinge. You know WD-40, like the name of it is 40 because they came up with that solution on the 40th attempt?
No, I did not know that.
And it was not meant for what it's currently used for.
I haven't seen a lot of what's that one show? Oh, now I forgot. There's a Hank's on it. His name. He's a cartoon. King of the Hill. Not watched a lot of King of the Hill in my life, but I saw a clip of it where he used a little WD-40 to open up his other WD-40 because it was stuck. And it's just a funny. He had a small one too, and it was just a funny clip.
You're gonna have to give us another.
Is this
clue.
a middle size? Like, okay, there's small, medium, large animals. Is this a medium-sized animal?
We always say, is it bigger or smaller than Coop the Corgi?
It is smaller.
Smaller
than Corgi?
By reasonable margin, actually.
So there's a little thing.
Is
this a
rat?
A rat?
No. You can hold it in your hand.
You can?
Yes.
Is it a
And
gerbil?
that might be what the kid's doing.
Is it what are those things with the spikes? They look like spikes.
Hedgehog?
Hedgehog. Is it a hedgehog?
No.
You can hold it in your hand.
Is it a gerbil?
It is not a gerbil. It does like the water. It is
it
in
a
and
duck?
around water.
Well, it's not a bird, so it's not a duck.
A frog?
Yeah.
Oh!
Hey, nice job.
A bullfrog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Play it again now that we know it's a bullfrog.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why would this be in a zoo?
I don't. Aren't there smaller sections of zoos where they have bullfrogs? maybe you
Yeah, they would have the
feed it to
frogs and like
something,
they
or
have
it's around the
snakes.
pond.
No, they have like snakes and then there's certain zoos.
I feel for that bullfrog. He doesn't sound like he's in that good of health.
No, they scream.
Okay, let's do another one.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the second one.
Is it an elephant?
It is not an elephant.
Sorry.
What the heck is that? Play that again.
Yeah, I got you. I know it's a bit muffled.
Is it a donkey?
I like the guess, but no.
It's
I
like
could see.
that sound.
Yeah.
Okay, Coob, is this native to Alberta?
No.
Do you want to know something? That would not help me.
Yeah.
Whether he says yes or no, it doesn't help me.
Would you find
Does it
this
help
in a
you?
zoo? Yeah.
You would
Does it?
definitely find one of these in a zoo. I don't know if I've seen one.
I just don't know it's fully native to Alberta, like entirely. That I like. It doesn't
It'll get you there. It is a zoo animal.
Yes.
So it's an animal, not a bird.
It is not a bird. It is an animal.
Can you play it again?
Yes.
Are we allowed to use nasty chat?
No.
No, not really.
Well, there's now that one's in my mind.
Well, do it. Say it.
Alpaca.
Not an alpaca.
Thanks,
The
Vicky.
Edmonton Valley Zoo does not have one of these animals. I think they would be in a zoo, though.
Our zoo's not.
Yeah, our zoo.
It's not. There's a few times I'll ever praise Calgary. Calgary's got a better zoo.
Would Calgary's zoo have it?
I think so. From this search.
What is it? What part of the world is it native to?
Africa, I think. I mean, let me
a zebra?
confirm. No.
Took a shot.
Okay, size. Is it bigger or smaller than Coop the Corgi?
It is bigger. Native to northeastern Kenya, southern Ethiopia, and Somalia.
Who would win at a fight, me or it?
Oh, I think you get stomped, Maddie. I'm sorry.
Stomped.
He says stomped.
Is it a water wildebeest?
Is it a hippopotamus?
No, and also no. No.
Does it have horns?
No, it has like ears or what. I don't even know. Well, it has ears, but I don't think it's horns. It does have a little
nub,
something coming out of its head. Not one little thing, but a couple.
Is it a camel?
It is not a camel, but it has 4 legs and a tail, and an interesting pattern for most of them.
A hyena?
No. It's a baby version of this animal.
Interesting. It's not a zebra.
It is not a zebra.
That's a baby version, but it's also big.
Or a zebra.
Bigger than.
What the hell is
Porky.
it? Is it some sort of a tiger? Lion?
No. It is not a ferocious creature.
But it'd beat me up. That doesn't take much.
Well, if you wanted to
wouldn't it-
fight it, I think it would protect itself.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it doesn't take much to beat me up.
VR Montenegro is saying zebu.
A what?
A zebu.
No.
Armadillo.
No, it's quite large. Now they're herbivores.
It's a giraffe.
Yeah.
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 I didn't know it was a giraffe.
Yeah.
What a-
Pattern. It just came to me.
Oh, that part.
So I'm like thinking, what animals?
baby giraffe.
What animals have patterns?
Yeah, I know. I don't think of the giraffe.
They
as one.
do have giraffes in Calgary Zoo.
They do. Yeah, we
Yeah.
were just there last summer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful, massive creatures.
huge.
It's hilarious because their feed buckets are like on the second floor. So like the people that care for them are up on the
have to walk
second
up.
level, and that's where they eat their food because they're so tall.
Yeah, their necks are so long.
Okay, Coop. Well, that was
That was a difficult one.
You
That was-
nailed them.
that was a tough
Good job. Good on you. Do you know Coop's doing next week on this a week today? Well, not like a little bit sooner than a week today.
What is this a trick question?
No. Well, I'm filling in for Hernan and Gager on EST afternoons for the next 6 shows. So next week and the Monday after. Next Friday will be Zach to the Future. However, I filled in for Zach to the Future asking Coob some questions a couple weeks ago, and I didn't know whether they were hard or not. In the end, I challenged him quite well. And I said at that time, we will reverse it for when I'm in. So he's going to ask me. And I've said, like, I want, because I don't feel like you threw enough hard, fastballs towards Gager and Hernan when you've done that before.
Matt from the past.
Like, I want you to bring a little bit of heat. It's your chance for revenge on me. So we're going to do that next Friday.
Okay.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Some niche Gen Z things,
Let's go
terms,
for it.
and trends and all that. That'll be fun.
Let's
Video
do it.
games, movies.
Benny better stick around.
A reminder that Edmonton Sports Talk is brought to you by Play Alberta, who's your home for online gaming excitement, featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery instants, and sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca. Jay's Play of the Day is up. It's Canada men hockey to win gold and Canada men's curling to win gold. That has been boosted to plus 205. Head on over to playalberta.ca. Click on sports, click on EST specials, and you'll see that there. Okay, the final segment of the Reid Wilkins Show is coming up next. We will have, where are we at here? Did we hit 100? Let's see. Oh, we're 10 away. Come on. Coob, all 5 of your
I've
accounts.
got 2 words for the day, actually.
You've got 2? You're doing 2 to me?
I've got 2.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a word for you, too. So we'll have 3 words of the day, but we need to get to 100 thumbs before we can. So please do that. But first, Coob, go now.
Canada will hit the ice in the men's hockey final, playing the United States for gold. 6-10 puck drop for that one, with Canada coming back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Finland 3-2 earlier today. The Americans sliding by Slovakia 6-2. Tage Thompson left that game early in the third period for precautionary reasons. And at the end of day 14 at the Olympics, Canada with 2 more medals. Brandon McKay picking up a bronze in freestyle halfpipe skiing on the men's side, while Valerie Maltis took bronze in women's 1,500-meter speed skating. Earlier, Canada's Rachel Homan fell 6-3 to the Swedes. They draw the United States tomorrow in the bronze medal game, while the Canadian men play for gold against Great Britain. 6:05 start for the women's match, 11:05 for the men. To the NHL, Philip Hedl is out indefinitely for the Canucks. He took a puck to the face during practice on Wednesday. He has 3 goals in 12 games so far this season. In 9 games in the NBA, handful of which are live. The Mavericks and Timberwolves going at it early. Minnesota up 6-3. 2 minutes into that one, and the Heat have an 11-3 lead over the Hawks with 8 to go in the opening frame. The final segment of the Reid Wilkins Show brings us back after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
EST Afternoons.
From Sports Illustrated. Ben Steiner, overall, what did you make of Canada's performance today?
I don't know if you guys remember too much of the early mornings and late nights of watching the Sochi 2014 Olympics, but that tournament was super easy. I think to have it so close, to have it so exciting, to have them have to fight until 35 seconds left today to come back in the quarterfinal, it makes this tournament memorable.
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
Looking by Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain.
Hear the story of Waylon Jennings through story, song, and multimedia performance March 1st at the River Cree Resort and Casino.
The only way they know how.
Tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
The road to the FIFA World Cup runs through Edmonton. See Canada Soccer's men's national team before they take on the world this summer. Canada versus Uzbekistan. June 1st, 7 p.m., Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets at Ticketmaster.ca.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Your brand deserves more than just a whisper, it deserves a buzz. At the Hive Product Marketing, they specialize in promotional products that bring the buzz. From eye-catching giveaways to unforgettable keepsakes, they got the perfect products to make your brand stand out and get noticed. Visit the Hive Product Marketing and let them create the buzz your business deserves. The Hive Product Marketing, the official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Visit them online at thehiveproductmarketing.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
Yeah. It's the glue guy, holding it down. You know the vibe. Friday night lights to early morning strides. Used to lace up the cleats, crowd screaming my name. Now I'm lacing up Nikes, but the hustle's the same. Studio lights, hot takes, I'm running the game. Half marathons on Sunday, still chasing that fame. They call me the glue guy, sticking teams together. From locker room speeches to wild podcast weather. Never lost the fire, just changed the endeavor.
All right, welcome back to the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne and guest co-host Matthew Iwanyk. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for clicking the thumbs up. We have gotten over 100. Maddie, we'll have to just use your words today because we are kind of up against it. But first, we have a limerick that has come in on the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox, 780-218-9999, from a Bootski. Coob, can I get my limerick music? This is his Olympic men's hockey limerick. Our hockey team's going for gold. I don't think they'll choke or fold. Let's get up at 5. If you drink, don't drive. The Kachuk's hopes can stay on hold. Very, very solid, Abudski. Very good work. Thank you for sending us into the weekend. A reminder, you are joining us from the Canadian Brewhouse studio, where Pizza Sunday is back at the Canadian Brewhouse after 4 p.m. Grab an 8-inch, 2-topping pizza for just $9.99 and wash it down with $6.99 doubles and $1 off Bud Light tankards. That's at the Canadian Brewhouse. Okay, let's do this. It's Words of the Day, presented by Edmonton Public Library, where their intellectual freedom campaign is currently running. EPL won't tell you what to read, just where to find it. Intellectual freedom is your right to read, watch, listen, and explore ideas without barriers. Learn more about how EPL protects your freedom to read at intellectualfreedom.ca.
The word of the day with Reid and Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
What do they got to say?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
Let's find out.
English, do you speak it? Then you know what I'm saying.
Okay, Matt. The floor is yours.
First word. Foraging.
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 What do you mean, come on there, Coop?
Oh, that is a softball. That's a lob.
Is that what they like, come on there?
Yeah. Even Coop knew it was too easy. Foraging. Foraging.
Wow. Don't even let me say correct.
When you know, you know.
Even I got that.
What does it mean?
Well, people forage for food. So I would say foraging is going out and collecting, gathering resources.
Yeah, I mean, I also think, you hear play-by-play people saying Connor McDavid's foraging this. It's to create something.
No. Foraging is different than foraging. You can forage ahead, but you forage for food.
Both can be correct.
Yeah.
No, yours is a different word, I think.
Am I right?
What's your word? Or what's your definition again?
That definition of foraging is going out to gather and collect supplies that you need.
You had it when you were talking to Coob, what you're gathering. So I'll give it to you in the end. It's the act or practice of searching for and gathering wild food from nature.
Okay, so I was close.
It is relying on, it is the food part is a part of the foraging. The reason for foraging is because of you forage truffles. That's where that one came from.
Okay. All right. Next word.
Prosciutto.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a definition. I don't know if there's a real definition for this one.
Prosciutto.
That's why I wanted to get a second
I know
word
that there's a slippery C in there. It's like
So,
prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
I'm going to write this down.
Let me just make sure I've written it down properly. Okay. Actually, yeah, you could go for a definition. I'll go for a definition.
Jeez, I don't know if I'm right here. I'm going to go with Prosciutto.
Correct.
Hey!
Would you like to attempt to define it?
Well, prosciutto is ham that is dry aged and or cured.
A premium Italian dry cured ham made from the pork hind legs.
What a way.
Do you know what you did right there, Jay?
What did I do?
I'm going to tell you what you did right there.
Thank you.
You set us off on the right path for Sunday at 6:10 in the morning. You have put the right juju in the universe. You've went out there, you watched that game today, the semi with Swallows. We all celebrated. And then to end EST before, well, we got Hello Hockey tomorrow, but from Monday to Friday programming, you get 2 words. You got 2 words given to you. I can't see them because they're way out of this park.
Yeah.
They are way out of this park. They are gone. And you've put that good juju in this world for Team Canada on Sunday.
Yeah!
Actually, hold up. You put good juju out there for Team Canada tomorrow in curling. And then tomorrow on Sunday in that gold medal game, we're going to bring home 2 gold medals because Jay put the good juju out there. Let's do this.
Have a great weekend. Sunday, gold medal game.
Let's go,
Be
Canada.
there. K-Square, go
Let's
Canada.
do this.
Let's go.
Beat those Americans.
Have a great weekend.